Hola, y bienvenidos a Amores Patos. Hi, welcome to Amores Patos. I'm your host, Anna.
And I'm your other host, Faby. This is a podcast where two best friends get together and talk about
Duck Facts,
Duck Lore,
Duck Bitcoin, and GlomTales.
Life is like an evil scheme here on GlomTales. Sharks and bombs and Scrooge's greed. It canny Glom fair. Can it top my grand plan to beat that Scotsman? GlomTales. Technically I'm Scottish as well. GlomTales. Scrooge ding, Scrooge ding, Scrooge ding, Scrooge ding. GlomTales. What's next? Oh yeah! CG, it's so fancy. Once Scrooge sees this, there's no chancey. Can he compete with the glory of GlomTales? Bravest, strongest, and most modest GlomTales! Okay, we ran out of budget, but kids 6 to 10 will love it! GlomTales!
Welcome, now again, to this episode.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say here. This God, Jesus. So we're talking about DuckTales. You know what's going on.
Yes. And I want to open again. We are recording from separate houses once again, so it might just sound weird. A little bit.
It'll be fine. Don't let them peer behind the curtain.
But yeah, no. I mean, I just wanted to say, like, I hope y'all are okay and well.
Yes, yeah. We're not going to obviously talk about Corona or anything right now, but yes, we want to make sure everyone's safe, everyone's healthy, everyone's stays at home. Yeah.
But we're here to talk about ducks.
We're here to talk about ducks. Here to talk about ducks, and my mic keeps falling. I might have to hold this thing like a news reporter.
Your mic is really loose for some reason.
It's so
Anna.
loose. I'm gonna put something underneath it to support it. Okay, if it falls again,
support.
I have a pill bottle holding it up. Yes, anyway, today we're talking about GlomTales, episode 21 of season 2. And this episode gets better every time I watch it. I was just telling Fab before we started recording. Every time I watch it, it's just more fun to watch.
Yeah, like, I watched it in Spanish before I watched it again to take notes, and it was even more hilarious. I don't know, it was just a fun experience.
You want to share some of the...
Yes,
some of your opinions?
Some of the names are really good. Like, I've always been a fan of the fact that, like, Scrooge McDuck is Rico McPato.
I love that.
Love that.
Like these poor ass Scotsmen named their kid Rico.
Yeah.
They're shooting high. They were shooting high.
They knew what was up. Like, the kids are Huey, Dewey, and Louie are Hugo, Paco, y Luis.
Yeah, that's cute.
Which, I'm like, they didn't think of a D name.
No.
Okay, I forgive them.
Could have been Diego.
It could have been Diego.
Yeah.
Hugo, Diego, y Luis. Yeah, that could have been fun.
that works too. But whatever, I guess.
Who knows? Okay, and then so Glomgold, Flintheart Glomgold, is Flint Magnate. So kind of like the play on magnate kind of thing.
Yeah, that's good.
And I really like that. Gyro is Cito.
Yeah. Cito Piraloca.
Okay, that's funny.
Yeah, because my dad remembers him. Like, all he remembers is Rico McPato and Cito Piraloca. He'll, like, whenever I mention DuckTales, he's like, oh, Cito Piraloca. I'm like, yeah, that's right, pa.
Wait, what was Launchpad? Because he wasn't named in this episode.
Oh, dang. Or is he Cito Piraloca? No, Cito Piraloca is Gyro.
Is Gyro Gearless.
Launchpad has, like, a really lame name.
He does. Wait, hold up.
Yeah, look it up.
I want to look it up.
It's really lame.
Oh, yeah, that's too. It's Pato Aventuras in Patolandia.
Patolandia?
Yeah.
Wait, so Duckburg is Patolandia?
It is.
That means Duckland!
Yeah, it does.
Oh my goodness.
This is Joe McQuack.
That's right! That's it! That's it! Joe McQuack.
Joe McQuack. Oh my gosh.
They did not try. Oh my. McQuack doesn't even work either.
It doesn't. I
It
feel
means
like I've
nothing.
heard a different name.
Oh, is quack what ducks make in Spanish? It kind of is, huh? Quack quack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still.
Well, okay, talking back to the ones that they didn't even try it.
Right, yes, okay.
I don't like Don Carnage's name, which is lame because... Also, he's not voiced by Jaime Camil in Spanish. That was a bummer.
Oh my God, we were denied.
That's the only reason at first I was, like, listening to it in
yeah,
Spanish.
you're like, oh, Jaime Camil.
Jaime Camil.
And he's not even in there.
No.
The
And he's
translators didn't want to
Don-
fork over the money for Jaime Camil in Spanish. They couldn't afford him.
I know. God. So he's Don Combate.
Awful.
And then, yeah.
It isn't
That's like
duh.
Don Combat.
It is Don Combat. It doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
Terrible.
And then-
It's not a pirate name. It's a G.I. Joe name.
It is. Oh God. I don't like Alcid because Scrooge just calls her Lechusa, and I'm like, that's just what she is. She's an owl.
That's just owl.
But the worst of all is Mark Beeks. I was telling Anna, it's like the name for Mark Beeks in Spanish is what someone who doesn't speak Spanish says as a way of imitating Spanish.
Yes.
It's just Mark Bicos. They just add the OS at the end.
Wait. Like, did you have subtitles?
I did.
And so was it just Beaks?
Well, no.
Wait.
I didn't get subtitles.
Okay.
Subtitles were only in English.
That's right. Oh, that's right.
But I kept like going back and I was like, did I hear that correctly?
Yeah. Yeah, some of them are good. Even if they're not like direct translations, they work good, like Flint Hearts. That's good.
I really like Flint. And the fact that they clip Flint also.
Yeah.
But Flint Magnate, I like that.
That works.
It's fun.
But God, I'm just thinking about Joe McQuack.
Joe McQuack. Like the most like American thing.
Joe McQuack.
Joe McQuack. Oh God. It's
Oh
dumb.
my goodness.
I'm a Joe McQuack stan. What is Fenton? I'm trying to look.
Oh.
I think it's the same.
But his name's like
Oh my
Crack
God.
Shell. Huh.
Gladstone has my favorite.
What is it?
It's Panfilo Ganso. Panfilo is my favorite joke name.
You may have to explain it.
It's just like, it's a name that's very commonly kind of used as like an old-fashioned Mexican name. That's like, just kind of like really old and kind of ridiculous sounding now. Sorry to anyone out there named Panfilo.
Sorry,
it's just really funny.
Any Panfilos in the audience?
Any Panfilos in the audience. Like, my dad calls my brother that.
Oh, okay.
Just as kind of like a jokey thing.
So it works for Gladstone, because what the fuck kind of name is a Gladstone?
I know. He's just Panfilo Ganso.
That's great. Goose.
I love it.
It's great. Oh, we're able to find Fenton?
It doesn't tell me anything.
What?
It just says, like, it gives me the whole, like, the life facts of
Oh my
James
goodness.
McDuck. It just says...
He must have a name, though, because Fenton was an OG.
Yeah, but... He doesn't have, like, a translation here.
Huh.
Which is weird. Because Goldie is Brillante Goldie. La Brillante
Oh, that's
Goldie.
nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
Why does Doofus have...
Oh, no!
It's just Doofus.
Okay. Still terrible.
Yeah.
I don't think it translates. It's a weird sounding name.
This says... La relación entre Doofus y Launchpad en muchos aspectos refleja la relación de Launchpad con Scrooge. Meaning, the relationship between Doofus and Launchpad in many aspects reflects the relationship between Scrooge and Launchpad. I'm like, no, it doesn't.
No, it definitely doesn't.
Oh no, I'm thinking about it again.
If that's what they were going for, they missed it. They missed it by a mile. Oh my god. They launch pad crashed it. Like, that was not what happened.
Ooh, I like Magica's name in Chile.
Ooh.
Her name is Bruja Amelia.
Oh, I love that.
I like that. I like that. In Spanish, she's just Magica.
Yeah, Mágica.
Magica the spell.
Yeah. Which, yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, we should probably get into this episode now.
I know. I'm still fucking cracking up about it. El Pato Donald.
Pato Donald, yes.
El Pato Donald.
Him too.
Who can pronounce Ludwig von Drake? Why isn't that translated?
Oh my god, yeah, what even is his name? Is it just Ludwig or something?
Ludwig von... I don't know.
Pato.
Drake? I don't know. Maybe, it just told me that Darkwing is El Pato Darkwing.
Oh god,
That's
okay.
Duck.
I mean, yeah, it is.
Yes. Oh, and Webby. Webby is Rosita.
That's right, yeah. That's cute.
Yeah.
I guess duck
Okay,
puns
anyways.
don't work in Spanish.
No, probably
only
not.
for McPato. That's the only one.
McPato. Yeah, that's
Only
the
one
only
that
one that works. And our name, our podcast name is a pun also, kind of.
It is.
We
no,
just
yeah.
changed the animal.
Yes, it's a pun off Amores Perros, some movie.
I still have not seen it.
I haven't seen it either. The pun just worked for our needs.
Yeah, our other podcast name was What the Duck.
Yeah, oh my god. The alternate evil timeline where our podcast was called What the Duck. I can't believe I considered that as an option.
The thing is, I was looking back into the cover mock-up that you made, and it was kind of terrifying.
It was like a rubber duck in negative, I think.
Haunted.
Terrible. Awful. It's the Mirrorverse.
Oh god.
Alright, let's actually get into this. GlomTales. GlomTales. So, the story for this episode is by Frank Angones, Madison Bateman, Colleen Evanson, Christian Magelhays, and Bob Snow. It was written by Colleen Evanson. The storyboards are by Vince Aparo, Amy Cicierega, and Ben Holm. And it was directed by Tanner Johnson. Very good episode. And let's see our watches. Hilda McDuck. No. Max Goof.
No more Maxie the Geek. No more Goof of the Week.
I Have Hopes. Jason Marsden is in this episode.
Yes.
Yes, though. That also brings suspicious things to light. And then, the dude who only appeared in 2 episodes of DuckTales 1987.
Wait, you got a nice little place here. Only hotel, I'm never staying inside.
He's here.
He's here in my heart always.
You know that Zac Efron locket you have?
Yeah.
That, but it's been seen.
It's still empty, the locket. I'll put a picture of Benzino in there instead.
Nice. Wait,
Yeah.
just Zac Efron.
Yeah, I have a Zac Efron locket. It's not because I like Zac Efron, I promise. Now it is time for the game show within our podcast. It is now time for Duck or False.
Oh god.
Alright, this one is very fun. I'm very proud of this one.
Okay, I'm very caffeinated. Let's go.
Alright, let's do this. Alright, so, in DuckTales, 1987, how many times did Scrooge lose his fortune? And I can either give you, options, like in that one game show where you have options, like A, B, C, D, E. And I remember what that was
Wants to
called.
Be a millionaire?
Sure. I have a very vague knowledge of game shows. Or you can just Just call out a number.
I need
Yeah? You need options?
I need multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Multiple choice. There we go. I haven't been in school, so I don't remember what it is called anymore.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, so the question again is, how many times did Scrooge lose his fortune in 1987? So this is either he lost his fortune, or losing his fortune was the major threat of the episode.
Okay.
Your options are A, 5 times, B, 10 times, C, 15 times, D, 25 times, or E, some number higher than 25.
Ooh.
And this is out of 100 episodes.
Okay. I'm gonna say 25.
25?
Yeah.
Wrong.
How many?
It was 15 times.
Damn it.
I will list now all of the episodes in which he lost his fortune. Number 1, The Money Vanishes. Number 2, Down and Out in Duckburg, in which he leaves his family destitute on the street. Number 3, Earthquack. This is the episode that features the terraformians.
Oh, yeah.
And they cause a big earthquake under the money bin, and, the money falls out or something.
Genius.
4, A Drain on the Economy. 5, A Whale of a Bad Time. 6, Aqueducts. 7, Time Teasers. This is the one we've mentioned before, in which they travel back in time, the Beagle Boys get a time teaser, and then start stealing Scrooge's money in, seconds, because they can control time. Thanks to Gyro! 8, Ducks on the Lam. 9, Liquid Assets. 10, Full Metal Duck. 11, yeah, these are all the Fenton episodes. The 4 Fenton episodes all involve Scrooge losing his money multiple times. He loses his money, I think, 3 times. And then it stays lost. So that was...
Fenton still kept his job.
And he somehow still kept his job. His money gets taken by aliens. So, 9, Liquid Assets, that's Fenton's first episode. 10, Full Metal Duck. 11, Billionaire Beagle Boys Club. 12, Money to Burn. That's where money gets stolen by aliens. 13, Attack of the Metal Mites. 14, Scrooge's Last Adventure, which has the most misleading title of all time. Fenton loses Scrooge's money on the internet.
I love that episode just because of Gyro's reaction to things that episode.
How does he react? I don't remember, honestly.
He goes and eats a cucumber sandwich instead of guarding Scrooge's life.
That's right.
And the boys unplug the computer.
Oh, that's right. Because Scrooge and Fenton go into the computer. They become atomized or whatever.
Yeah.
And Gyro's in charge of watching it to make sure they survive, their consciousness or whatever. Inside the computer. And the 15th time Scrooge loses his money is DuckTales the movie, Treasure of the Lost Lamp. In which Dijon wishes to become the richest person in the world, I guess. He makes some wish that ends up with him owning Scrooge's money bin.
Wow.
And then Scrooge gets thrown in jail for maybe the 6th time that we've seen.
When you started saying how many times, I was like, oh no, he's going to ask me about jail time.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't remember.
Yeah, Darkwing went to jail more times than Scrooge. I do remember that.
Damn.
The Scrooge did go to jail a lot.
Where he belongs.
Yes, where he belonged.
To go to jail.
1987 Scrooge belonged in jail. He should have stayed there.
Oh my god. Oh no.
He was
He's
not...
an old man.
No, he was an enemy of the workers.
Honestly, yeah.
He entirely was. It boggles my mind how, just, capitalist he is.
Yeah, he very much is.
But we love him anyway.
Besides flaws and all.
Yes, because Alan Young.
Aww.
Alan Young makes him likable, even when he's being terrible.
I'm still laughing at somebody catch those pants.
How DuckTales the movie, like the line they decided to end on, a movie which involves a magical genie child and Christopher Lloyd voicing a very terrifying sort of wizard guy. Somebody catch those pants.
Pants.
But it's only some loose change.
I'll change your face, you see. Somebody stop those pants!
Because Dijon has stuffed his pants full of money from Scrooge's bin and is running down the street with it.
That's very relatable, though. Like, if I was able to do that, I would too.
Yeah, oh my god, stuff all your pockets with, like, these gold coins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're just, like, befriends one of the kids. You
It's
just
like,
wear
oh,
your best
yes,
cargo
yes,
pants.
Yes, and just fucking stuff your pockets. Bring a backpack.
And then you have it.
Leave no fingerprints. They can't trace it back to
Burn
you.
off all your fingerprints.
Yes, there we go. Plan ahead.
Wait, did ducks have fingerprints?
Oh, fuck. In this, probably.
Yeah, true.
In this,
They all gotta
probably.
get their, like, IDs done.
Yeah,
And everything.
yeah. So this derailed. We lost the plot a bit. We're talking about GlomTales.
Yes.
Oh, right, fuck. The whole reason I brought up, like, the whole reason our Duck or False was that question is because this episode has to do with Scrooge losing his money.
Yes.
I was gonna make it the question for next episode, but there's other things going on in next episode, so I'll have something else going on there.
Mm-hmm.
This episode is actually mildly... There's parts of it kind of based on, firstly, a DuckTales episode, or a 4-part episode, movie thing, in DuckTales 1987, Catch as Cash Can, which is a 4-part, thing like I just said, in which Scrooge and Glomgold are competing to be like the distributor of this weird-ass glowing fruit called firefly fruit that the Grand Kishki of some made-up Middle Eastern country.
Macaroon will be wealthy overnight.
This is only too correct, but I am the Grand Kishki, not a businessman. That is why the only person qualified to market our fruit is the richest man in the world.
And that's me, Scrooge McDuck.
No, I am Flintheart Glomgold.
Liar!
Cheapskate.
And so Scrooge and Glomgold, they create like a timeline, and by the end of this week, whoever's the richest will be the one to distribute this, I guess, super rare and important weird glowing fruit.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a whole like thing, like a bunch of things happen, like Scrooge's money, he loses his money, he gets his money back, his money gets eaten by a sea monster, but it's actually like a giant shark thing, then his money gets taken by actual sea monster people, and they find Atlantis, I think. Some stuff happens.
This sounds very made up.
It's of the big 4 parts, it's probably my least favorite. Like, it goes Fenton, for the first 4 part that introduces DuckTales 1987, Bubba,
He's a rocker from the past. Driven rock and roll will last.
and then this one.
How dare you speak that name?
Oh, this one's only last because it has a lot of Glomgold, and 1987 Glomgold is kind of boring.
Yeah, he really, really is just evil Scrooge.
He's really just evil-er Scrooge.
Yeah, the is needed.
Yes.
He's Scrooge with dynamite.
Yes. I forgot about the fucking dynamite. He's constantly throwing dynamite at these guys. Yeah, I guess, like, watch Catch as Cash Can, which is the worst name to say. It's terrible to say it. If you want. First one.
What is it? Let me try to pronounce it.
Catch as Cash Can.
Catch as Cash Can. Yeah, I would fuck that
it's
up
awful.
real easily.
I have it written down. That's why I know what it is. And this episode is also kind of based on an Italian comic called Scrooge's Last Adventure. Not to be confused with the DuckTales 1987 episode where Scrooge Fenton loses Scrooge's money to the internet. And that's a very misleading title.
Well, we have to say, he did think he was dying.
Oh, that's right.
Right?
Yes, he does think he's dying, but still, it's still a misleading title. He does think he's dying, but it's kind of like a minor plot point that he thinks he's dying. Because then, he loses the money to the internet, and this is when the internet was, some alien, foreign concept.
Yeah. So he thought he was dying, but he obviously did.
Yes. And it's, the third to last episode, so... It's
That's
weird. And it's an extra weird. It's a weird placement. It's but there's 2 episodes after, so obviously not. The Golden Goose, I think, is the last episode. It's a 2-parter.
Yeah.
This episode is also based on the Italian comic Scrooge's Last Adventure, a 2013 comic, in which Glomgold, Rocker Duck, Magica, and the Beagle Boys all team up.
Ooh.
The cover looked cool, but it's Italian, so if you can find a translation, hit us up, I guess.
I know that you're, saying because it's, in Italian, but it just sounds but it's Italian, so...
I don't care for it.
I don't care for it, because it's Italian.
It is in Italian. And I could attempt to read it Italian, but I will not do that. Because it's hard. Alright, let's get into let's actually get into this episode.
Oh, God.
Alright, so what happens, Faby? I'm asking because I don't have Wi-Fi, so I can't watch the episode at the moment. I have my memory, though. Still trapped.
So Anna plays a dangerous game of her memory is actually good, so she'll keep up with me.
Yeah, probably.
So we'll see. So we start with, obviously, a shot of the manor, and we go into Louie's room, and the boys' room, and Louie's the only one, he's in his bunk, and he's just really mad.
Yes, because, as in Typhoon, he's been grounded.
Yeah.
Indefinitely.
And he's I'm gonna be grounded forever, but it's not too bad, because he's I have my phone, and the phone is a TV, and, it's gonna be good. So he turns it on, and as soon as he turns it on, it's Della, sitting in, a nice red chair, and she's oh, no, you're grounded for reals.
So you can't use your phone for the whole time you're grounded. And she's gonna... And then he tries getting to Huey's, iPad thing. And he's joke's on you, Mom.
He's thank you, Huey. Well, she had said that she replaced all his videos with videos about ethics.
Ethics, that's right.
And so once he grabs, Huey's tablet, she, starts to read, the dictionary definition of grounding. So I love that. And he just gives up.
He gives up, definitely. And then I think he hears them, everyone outside gearing up for another adventure.
Yeah. And at first he's kind of, happy, because he's ugh, at least I don't have to, do that anymore,
Go on some dangerous, life-threatening adventure. He's fucking, at least I don't have to do that.
But he starts to notice, because, everyone's outside preparing into, the Jeep. I guess it's a Jeep.
Yeah. And then I guess they're gonna drive it onto the plane like they did that one time.
Probably did, honestly.
Yeah.
That was a funny gag.
Yeah, it was really
But so he sees that they're, preparing, hobo bindles, cans of beans, and then Launchpad is, whistling Carefree, and he's oh my god, a carefree attitude?
Yeah.
And he's they're not, leaving without me, and he, runs off.
Yeah. I think he shows up and, he bursts through out the front door, and they're going to Big Rock Candy Mountain.
Yeah, but not yet.
Okay.
Because first we're getting a little exposition.
Oh, okay, thank you.
It's Huey, Webby, and Scrooge. And Huey's Uncle Scrooge, the bed is coming to an end in 2 days, right? Yeah, you have so much more money than Glomgold. Doesn't this, adventuring seem a little mean?
And Scrooge is nah, fuck it. I'm gonna keep going on adventures, and if I just happen to beat Glomgold even more.
He's I didn't come this far by not hunting for treasure.
Yeah. The bet with Glomgold was introduced back in the Ballad of Duke Baloney. And I think, is this the first time we've seen it back, right?
For a while, yeah.
And so the bet is whoever's the richest duck at the end of the year, or whatever, gets the loser's company. So, so Scrooge is riding high. He's fine. But, Glomgold may be in some trouble.
Yeah, so they're specifically going after the Hobo King's ruby bindle.
Yes.
I don't know why every time I watch this, like, I was not paying attention. Like, we even watched this together a couple days ago.
Yeah, we did.
I was too busy, like, roasting everyone.
Yeah.
So then they all start saying, like, oh, that's where, like, the cherry pep springs and the conman sings.
Yeah, there's some whole saying.
And then so Della is the one that says, like, it's where all the laziest, schemiest dreams come true.
Yes.
And that's when Louis bursts in, and he's like, what the hell? You're like, that's, like, the easiest, laziest thing ever. Like, it's meant to be mine.
I'm definitely going.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, you're not.
He's like, yeah, you're definitely grounded. And so Scrooge is like, you know what, like, kids, let's do something else for a while.
Yeah, and so Scrooge deliberately, very obviously not wanting to get involved with Della's parenting.
Because Louis' like, oh, it's my dream, this adventure. And she's like, no, like, your last dream literally made you take treasure from the past and, like, destroy time, space, and your family.
Yes. You're still very much grounded.
You have to go to your room and come out when you learn that no good ever came from cockamamie schemes.
You're heading to Big Rock Candy Mountain? Oh, I am going.
No, you are still grounded.
What? No, what?
Come on, kids, let's finish packing.
Big Rock Candy Mountain is the laziest quest of all time. It's my dream.
Your last dream made you take treasure from the past, which almost destroyed time, space, and your family. Now to your room.
And direct cut.
Yes, to the mastermind, the king, the father of cockamamie schemes. The best character in this show. Glomgold.
I just want, like you have your little Scrooge bag? Yeah. I want you to have a little Glomgold bag as well.
I would 100% if they made... Yeah. I want to get that. There's a shirt on Amazon. The shirt on Amazon. I want this shirt so bad. It's like...
Which one?
I'm going to describe it. That it's like, it's for DuckTales 2017. It has the whole family, and then Glomgold right in the middle. Like, he's like the main character, and it's the best. I need that shirt. It's fantastic. It's on Amazon for like $20. Maybe wait a bit, though, because they're a bit overloaded.
Yeah. But that's funny.
It's really good. I'll probably post a picture of it, because it's my favorite fucking thing. Probably official merch, but even if it isn't, who gives a shit? It looks good.
Yeah, because I think Twitter was having a day, because, like, they're all official, but some of them have, like, slightly off things about them.
Yeah, like there's a Gizmo Duck one that has both 2017 Gizmo Duck, but 1987 Fenton, right? Or is it the opposite? No. It's the opposite.
It's the opposite, yeah.
So we have...
So it's the 1987, like, Gizmo Duck suit with the Robo-Duck
logo.
That's wild. The logo, yeah.
And our superior current Fenton. I said it.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway, Glomgold.
I was just thinking of us Disney bounding as Scrooge and Glomgold.
Oh, I'd be down.
What do you call dibs on?
Oh, dang. Fuck, I don't know. I don't care. I love them both. I really don't care which one I'd be. Glomgold's firing himself in a giant slingshot. We didn't mention that.
No, yeah. He directly slams into, like, the junkyard, the Beagle junkyard.
Yes, because he's trying to get into the junkyard, slams into the sign, falls on the wall, breaks his back, and then falls into the junkyard.
Yeah, so he made it.
He made it.
And so the Beagle's the main trio.
Yes.
Obviously, like, capture him, and then we see him, like, it's like a cool, like, movie shot, because he, like, wakes up, and then, like, the camera turns as you realize that he's being hung upside down by, what's his name?
Bouncer. He's the big one.
He's the big one. Yeah.
And we see it's Ma Beagle, and we saw Ma Beagle really recently. We saw her in Cornelius Coot, but I liked her appearance, her and the Beagle Boys, in this episode a lot more than I did that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked a lot about what we didn't like about that.
Yes. So here they film, I don't know what it is, that they feel more, I don't know, threatening, but more, like, present and more...
Yeah, because, I mean, he's here to recruit them. Because at first,
yes.
Mob Eagle is like, you know, like, you're trespassing, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Mob Eagle would curse, by the way. She's
oh my god!
censored.
She's completely being censored. So I wanted to just bring up, because we have a very star-studded cast this episode with all our villains.
Yes.
So we got Catherine Tate, no, fuck me, Margot Martindale as Mob Eagle, and she's always really great. I love her as Mob Eagle, and she's so, like, violent in this episode.
Oh, yeah.
Her purse is full of bricks. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yes. And Erica Bauza is all the Beagle Boys, and so they're fun.
I feel like they're peak, like, Beagle Boy here.
Yes, that's also, I think, it. Because they're very cruel and stupid.
Yeah.
And,
like, they have some of my favorite jokes.
Yeah, no, oh my god, so many good jokes. So, Glomgold is not here to, he's here to recruit them.
He's not here to rob them, and he's not looking for henchmen.
No, he's looking for a family. Because family is the greatest scheme of all.
And then we go to
the best theme song takeover.
I love it. It's really funny. Like,
it's so fun.
You'll have to watch it.
Yeah, oh my god, yeah. Like, half of it is in, like, the visuals.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a fun fourth wall break.
Oh, yeah. For
and,
sure.
And because at the end he runs out of budget. Like...
Because one of my favorite parts is that, like, they do CGI.
Yes.
And it's just, like, a really buff Glomgold beating up, like,
It's the mummy of Tothra, yeah. Tothra.
Yeah, Tothra. And then it's, like, you can tell that he's running out of money, because he literally says, like, oh, run out of budget, but kids 6 to 10 will still love it.
Yes, and it's little cutouts of him on popsicle sticks. And it's like, did Allison give him, like, a $15 budget, and then he spent it all on this, like, Minecraft CGI?
Yeah.
Somehow, even though... Is Minecraft free?
Octavio, is Minecraft free? I think he thinks so. I think most of it would be free.
Right? He paid a kid to make him his little CGI person.
Yeah. He paid him $1.
Yes.
On Fiverr for a child. That was my brother, by the way. It's my Alexa. Yeah. And at the end, he's like, well, like, the beginning was, like, in his little drawing animation style.
Yeah.
And then that got too boring, I'm assuming.
Yes, I guess, yeah.
But yeah, it's fun.
It's very fun.
So we go back to Glomgold, who's, like, on the ground.
Yeah.
And he's like, I finally figured out the reason that I couldn't beat Scrooge.
And Ma's like, because he's smarter, better than you in every way possible.
Because you're terrible, your plans are all shit.
Yeah.
She literally calls him a moron.
He does.
And he's like, no! It's because he has a family.
Yeah, a family who, like, will help him because they, like, love him or something gross like that.
Mm-hmm. And he has a picture, which... I like that it includes Gyro.
Yeah, Gyro's
in this. Donald.
Yeah. I know. Just further, oh, poor Donald. They just gotta rub it in. Yeah, so, Gyro. Where the hell did he get this picture?
I don't know. Also, I'm assuming Donald took the picture.
Okay, let's say that then.
Let's assume that.
So it's less sad.
Right? But yeah, like, where did he get this picture? Who has it?
Did he
Whose Facebook did he get this on?
Right. Did he break into the manor and then, like, steal it?
Probably, honestly.
I wouldn't be surprised.
He's saying that a team is not going to wipe out Scrooge, a family is.
Yeah.
I finally figured out why I keep losing to Scrooge!
You're a moron, your plans are terrible, he's smarter and stronger and craftier and...
Wrong! It's his family. He's got a whole team who work harder and cheaper because they, I don't know, love him. So, I'm getting together a team, a family, capable of wiping out Scrooge and his whole brood. Why, together, we should be able to take them down in 2 days tops.
He's looking for nephews and Beakley.
and so he wants them to be it. And the Beagle Boys are like, yeah, okay, like, Ma, we should keep him. He's we need like a strong male role model in our lives.
It's Burger says it, but Bouncer translates for people. And he's like, yeah, like, we need a strong male figure in our lives. And Ma Beagle's like, wait, you said you need to do this in 2 days. Like, this isn't about family.
Yeah, well, she smacks Glomgold first
with
her brick-filled purse.
How are you not watching this? I'm in amazement.
I watched it like 2 hours before we started.
Okay. I trust you. Like,
I told you, I got a good memory. Steel trap.
But yeah, so she like knocks him out.
Yeah, like she's very violent. Like I'm surprised every time I watch it. I'm like, oh dang, she's like really hitting him really hard. But she's telling him like, get fucked, Glomgold. Like, we're not gonna help you win your stupid bet with Scrooge.
Like, she's like, you dug your own grave, now fucking lay in it.
Yeah, like, straight up. She says this. She's cold-blooded. I love her.
Oh, no, she is. I love that. So, Glomgold literally starts, like, begging?
On his knees, yeah.
Uh-huh.
He can't do this. Like, that nobody alone can beat Scrooge.
Mm-hmm.
And that if he loses, he'll lose everything. But if they work together, everything Scrooge has will go to them.
Mm-hmm. And then Ma Beagle's like, oh, like, including the deed to Duckburg.
Yeah. This moment made me realize because, like, what Glomgold's saying is true. Like, the family's faced all of these villains before and beat them every single time.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not threats anymore. Individually, they're not. Like, we saw in Cornelius Coote. Like, we've seen a lot with Glomgold and all the other villains we've seen. They're not threats anymore. Which I think is a really good lead-up to, like, the introduction of Fowl. Spoilers.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we've seen that they've beaten these guys, and here they're acknowledging that they keep getting beaten. And so the show goes and introduces new villains who the characters don't even know exist yet. Like, this whole new threat they haven't faced yet and don't know how to beat.
Because it breaks that very, like, 80s cartoon thing. Or, like, a lot of cartoons do this. Like, where the villain is going to be the same group of people, no matter how many times you see. For some reason, I thought about Word Girl. Anyways.
They beat them constantly, and you get tired of it, but they don't introduce new villains.
Here, they're still villains, but, like, the family's kind of, like, meh about it. Because they already got beat.
Yeah, so them teaming up is a big threat, but even then, like, they're still beaten pretty solidly, more or less.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, like, I mean, it's fun seeing them team up and stuff, but there's...
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know that, I mean, they're gonna get beaten.
Yeah.
Because we've seen them been beaten before.
Mm-hmm.
And so I like that, like, acknowledging that fact, that Scrooge keeps beating them, and he'll keep beating them unless they do something.
Yeah.
And then that they're introducing a whole new kind of breed of villain, which is fun, so I like that a lot.
Mm-hmm. I can't wait.
I'm so excited. Oh my goodness.
So Glomgold is like, I could totally share the deed and all, like, the other treasures and everything with my family.
And so this sways Ma Beagle.
And so she literally calls, like, the Beagle Boys, and she's like, you know, like, we're getting Duckburg bag thanks to your new paw.
Yeah.
And they all, like, cheer, like, yay. And then Glomgold's like, actually, I only need, like, 3 boys.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, never mind. Like,
why wouldn't you take this whole army of Beagle Boys?
I know.
There's There's like 30 of them at least, and like, I mean, they're basically useless, but like 30 of them amount to like one useful person.
Yeah.
It's an army!
Honestly, yeah, they should have just picked them up. They fit in like the iron rolled shirt.
For sure. I love that they just leave them all, though. It's like, you have a whole army in this junkyard. And I mean, yeah, like, Jin beat them all with like, without even using like a sword to kill anyone. He might have killed some. We don't know.
You would think that would be a bigger plot point if he killed Beagle Boy.
I'm pretty sure he killed at least one.
Right.
If not by the sword, then by the blunt force trauma of him cutting things to fall on them.
Do I had a fucked up thought. Do you think that, like, when one of them gets killed, the other two have to, like, leave so that there's only triplets, like, groups of 3?
They have to go wander out into the desert.
Yeah.
There can't be pairs of Beagle Boys.
They can't be pairs. And then if, like, you get enough that are, like singles, then you can pair those up,
yes.
and then they have to, like, rebrand.
Yes, like the Ugly Failures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Remember those guys?
I was looking through, like, old photos that we sent each other, and that photo of, like, his anime eyes.
Oh my god.
Like,
oh my god, that's right. Oh, I had forgotten. I had forgotten for 2 years, and you brought this back. Oh my god, I can still see them. Oh my goodness.
Good times.
I can't believe you've done this.
Hey, if I had to re-remember Launchpad and Doofus.
Fine, fair. Alright, so what happens? Okay, so they got the Beagles, and now they need a gyro, right?
Yeah, but first we're gonna go back to Louie.
Okay.
Who is packing up his bindle. By the way, shout out to Michael Williams, who loves bindles.
Yes!
So he's like, bye family, I'm so sad, I'm missing my dream vacation, I'm totally not gonna, like, find a way to get there, and, like, even faster than you guys are.
Yeah.
He starts to leave, and then that's when the DT-87, like, the little robot, like, shows up.
Yes, as introduced in Day of the Only Child.
Yeah. And the only thing he will say is scheme detected.
Yes.
Bye, family! I'm very sad I'm missing my dream vacation and definitely not gonna scheme my way to Big Rock Candy Mountain before you. Yeah, right.
Scheme detected.
Because we see, like, a little video recording of Della appears on its chest thing, and it's like, oh, hey, Louie, I got Gyro to program this thing to keep you from scheming and and to babysit you, and hopefully it doesn't turn evil.
Bye, love you. But yeah, so Louie starts to, like, try to, like, bargain, kind of, like, sweet talk DT.
Yeah, he tries to, like, trip it up. Like, what's the difference between a scheme and, like, a ploy?
Like a ruse.
A ruse,
yeah.
Trying to, like, mess up its, like, I don't know, logic circuits or something.
Yeah, because, like, what is love?
Yes.
You know, that kind of question. And DT-87 is not having it. He's like, that's a scheme.
That's a scheme. Does he fire the electricity yet?
He does.
He does. Okay. So it's a little bit evil.
Yeah.
Definitely unsafe.
Violence.
Definitely unsafe.
Yeah.
Bad babysitter.
Oh, God. So, yeah, like, Louie ends that with, like, damn, like, that was just a playful deception.
Yes.
So, yeah. So we go to Waddle.
Back to the main event.
Yes.
And oh my god, what like, because we see it because Glomgold's explaining his very dumbass plan to Beaks, who was Googling himself.
He's waddling himself.
Oh god, is it Waddle?
It's Waddle.
Awful. So, would you say you're waddling something?
I think you would, and I hate it.
That. Ugh.
I hate it as much as I hate binging it.
Yeah, oh my god.
I can't say binging it.
No,
Like,
god, it's Google.
Google it.
And I hate that it's like taken over our vocabulary until it's become a verb now. But
also, it's better than waddling.
It is, definitely. Oh my god, waddling it.
So some of the results are Mark Beek's hottest, tallest billionaire.
I think he's searching that.
So I think he's searching that, or it's like the autocomplete results.
Yes.
He's like searching his name and everything's resulting. So some of it is secret robot family.
Yes.
Car collection. Hot memes. Mark Beek's half friends? Question mark?
Yes.
Mark Beek's 2 babies in a cardigan? Mark isn't really having it. He's like, I'm not interested in this plan, you know? And Glomgold is like, what the hell? Like, we just team up.
Yeah.
We defeat Scrooge. Like, the drawings are really clear about it.
Look at my fucking doodles.
Yeah. Mark is like, my whole thing is, like, building up my reputation, you know? And that's when we learn that he owns his own online currency.
And there's like air horns and shit as he announces Beaks Coin.
Beaks Coin, I hate it.
Awful. I still don't know what Bitcoin is. So
I don't know what a Bitcoin is.
No, it's still a very fun joke.
He says that his Beaks Coin is worth more than every dollar in the world combined.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that it's literally like one coin.
Right? I don't...
Period.
Yeah?
I don't understand.
Yeah, how he talks about it is like my knowledge of Bitcoin, so...
I just always imagine like chocolate gold dollars.
Oh my god.
That's a Bitcoin.
Hey, this got me thinking, is Mark Beaks like actually smart?
I don't know. I think it comes and goes.
Right, because like he assumingly found a way to take over the Gizmo suit.
Yeah,
but also he steals most of his shit.
Yeah,
like Boyd, Buddy.
Computer science people be like that. I'm kidding.
Even though he's meant to be like Mark Zuckerberg, we were deprived because Disney lawyers didn't want to offend a billionaire.
Of course not.
Yes, he's like more, I think, like Elon Musk in personality, just because all I've seen of Mark Zuckerberg, whatever,
is him drinking water and failing.
Yes, all I've seen is him like not blinking and looking really weird.
Oh my god,
like
I hate that.
Yeah, he's awful. But like Elon Musk smoked a blunt on a podcast, and Mark Beaks would do that.
I'm afraid. Elon Musk.
He's terrifying. No, he's terrifying. But like
watching Venom 2018.
Oh my, yeah.
I'm just like, that is just Elon Musk.
Yes, but you can look at him because it's Riz Ahmed.
Yeah,
he's not scary to look at.
Oh no.
But like Zuckerberg scares me just to look at because his weird Roman Emperor haircut and his unblinking stare.
He does that thing. Like, I don't know if it's like a weird, like, intelligent people thing. I'm putting this in, like, quotes. Because I don't know if you know who Elizabeth Holmes is. Technically, she's still alive.
No.
She's like this, tech person that it ended up being, she was, like, a scammer, basically. But her whole thing was that she was, like, the CEO of this company called Theranos, who was like a health thing, and her whole thing was that she could make technology that would like make it easier and more affordable to like test blood, which is like a cool thing.
Yeah,
but it was just not possible.
Okay.
But she did this thing where she would talk like really low register voice, like down here.
Yeah.
And she would just like not blink.
Oh my god.
And she's super interesting to me because, like, the way she, like, managed to scam, like, all these billionaires of people's money.
Oh, that's fun.
And she dropped out of school.
Oh.
Like, out of Stanford.
Yeah.
And she still was somehow, like, planning on doing all of these, like, things, right? Yeah. And she was like, it's a really interesting case. But they have so many, like, all of these documentaries have videos of her. And she's just not blinking, and it freaks me out too much to watch.
Yeah, that's terrifying. Christ. I realized, like, outside of pictures, I've only seen Zuckerberg in those, like, Congress hearings.
Yeah.
And he is awful to look at.
He's, like...
On top of being super corrupt and, like, the worst, and, like, depriving us of all of our privacy, but, you know.
Exactly. Yeah. But,
on top of all that.
On top of all that.
He's
so,
creepy.
Yeah, I feel like that comparison of Elon Musk and Grimes...
No. We're not there yet. It's not allowed.
But
when we get there, you can say it. We're not there yet. Anyway, so they're trying to recruit Mark Beaks. He doesn't want any part of it, so they're going to manipulate him.
Mm-hmm. Well,
oh wait, fuck, right. The best joke. I'm sorry.
So when he mentions the Bitcoin, like that is the fact that it's like worth more than every single dollar in this world combined.
Yes.
Big time, like, grabs him by like the sweater, whatever,
the cardigan,
jacket, whatever it is. It has a hoodie.
I know it does. They keep calling it a cardigan though.
That's weird.
It is.
I don't like that.
No.
So he's like, "Where is it?" And Mark P's like, "It's in the cloud."
Yes.
And so,
oh my god.
Bouncer sees a cloud outside of these like big windows, and he grabs Burger and he just chucks him out the cloud.
He throws him out the window. It is so good.
And then like no one fucking cares.
No, they like watch him do it.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, okay. Like
then,
it's so funny because he looks, Bouncer grins, grabs Burger, and just throws him. Screaming out the window.
Yeah. Mom Eagle, like, they all kind of look, and she's like, okay, then, you know, like, this is a waste of time, let's leave.
Yeah. Let my son be thrown into the sun.
He'll come back.
Yeah.
So they're leaving, and Glomgold's like, we really need him.
Yeah, we need someone to fight Gyro's tech stuff.
Yeah, his doohickery.
Yes.
And Mom Eagle's like, well then, like, we have to manipulate him, like, it works all the time with my children.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
And we see, like, we pan quickly to our 2 remaining dumbass kids.
They really are. They're just, like, staring.
I think, like, Big M's picking at his teeth.
I think so. Ew. He's too small. He's, like,
he's so small. And, like, these are probably, like, the superior Beagle Boys. Like, the rest are probably even worse than these ones. And these ones are terrible.
That's why she had to do so many. She thought, like,
oh my God,
the more tries, like, she'll get a better pair, like, better trio.
No, but no, it was, she got quantity over quality.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Imagine raising that many children.
Anyway.
So she starts saying, like, Mark is a piece of shit. Anyway.
Yes.
Like, she's saying, like, oh, he's not a real threat. And so Mark is, like, immediately takes the bait.
Yes.
He's like, hey, like, Glomgold's like, oh yeah, what kind of, like, non-threatening hack would, like, rely on technology to beat Scrooge?
Yeah.
And Mark is like, hey, like, technology is the jam.
Yes.
I think he falls.
He does fall off the desk.
Yeah. He's like, I can wipe out your past, your future, like, your existence if I just, like, swipe something. And he's like, he calls them Brosophus and Brosophine.
Yeah.
And he's like, I am Scrooge's downfall. I am Mark Beeks. And he's like, pew pew.
Yes, his wonderful sound effects. So he's in, because he's stupid.
He's in.
And he has, like, an ego the size of the fucking planet, because he sucks.
Yeah.
Beeks isn't a real threat, anyway.
I'm sorry, what? All right, fine, yes. What kind of weak, non-threatening hack would rely on technology to defeat Scrooge?
Excuse you? Technology is the jam! Oh! I can wipe out your past, your future, your entire existence with a swipe of my finger, because I am the future! And yes, Broseph and Brosephine, I am Scrooge's downfall! I am Mark Beeks! Pew 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 pew! I'm in.
I hate his haircut, by the way. I hate that I know what it would translate to. You know?
That's how you know they've done a good job. That you hate him. You hate him down to his haircut.
Does Elon Musk have that haircut? Let me look.
I don't think so. It's like short and spiky and weird.
Yeah. Oh yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
Oh god, Mark Zuckerberg's dead.
Oh no, god no.
Why do billionaires look like that?
Because they're not human.
Yeah. Somewhere in an attic, their portrait is... Actually, not even.
And then,
the portrait looks fine.
Oh god. Outside, Burger lands in a bush.
Yeah.
He's fine. Probably.
He's got calcium, like really strong metal calcium bones.
Yep. He's fine.
So we go back to Louis, and at this point, like, there's like a laser, like, grating on the door.
Yeah, Jesus.
And Louis is fake snoring.
Yes.
He's literally saying the word snoring.
Definitely snoring.
No need to check. And so DT obviously goes to investigate. And he pulls out the covers, and it's Lamp Louis again.
Yes. Lamp Louis makes a comeback.
Woo!
Woo!
And we see, like, a little Louie going down the hall, and so DT follows it, and it's just, like, a balloon.
With a walkie-talkie.
Yeah. And he's in Scrooge's closet.
Yes.
Which has a lot... Hey, Scrooge, he needs to wear that violet nightgown. I like that.
I saw that. Yeah. Get it, Scrooge. Jeez.
Just you saying "get it, Scrooge" it made my night.
You're welcome.
But yes. So Louis' voice is going through, like, the walkie-talkie, and he's like, oh, you caught me, like, let me stay here in this dark place just thinking about my actions.
Yes.
And so DT destroys that.
Yeah, he pops the balloon. He's like, I'm gonna fucking kill this kid.
And Louis is like, oh, classic double dummy fake out. And he tries to go out the window, but DT is there with his lasers.
Classic double dummy fake out.
And I am also a fake.
And he actually shoots him once.
Right? He gets him in the foot.
He does.
Right? Yeah.
And being electrocuted is not fun.
Yeah, probably not.
Ask my brother.
Oh, God.
Don't plug in sketchy lamps, you guys.
Yeah, no. Don't do that.
So we go to my favorite.
Oh my God, I love this. Oh my God, that's right.
So they're in a Glomgold shaped air balloon.
I love it. It looks awful.
It does.
It's great.
And Mark. So I keep thinking of that meme. It's like I got punched in the face for being called Mark. It's like, hey, did it leave a...
Did it leave a... Because, like, for, like, the rest of this episode, he's, like, regretting all of his decisions. He's, like, just curled up in a corner, like, the whole rest of this episode. Because their balloon is rising up next to the Iron Vulture. Because they need a pilot. And a cannon gets fired through their fucking wicker basket of their hot air balloon.
And it just, like, flies by Mark.
Yes.
And he's just like, what the hell? Like, what? And yeah, they need a pilot. And Mom Beagle is like, you could have just hired one.
And Glomgold's like, that's small thinking. We need big thinking to beat Scrooge.
Yeah.
So we have to go after this deadly sky pirate.
And this is the most I've heard, like, Burger talking, and he's just making his noises.
Yeah, he's just making, because the Iron Vulture's beak, whatever, opens, and, like, they float inside.
Yeah, and he's, like, trying to warn them, but they're too busy bickering.
Yes.
So they float inside.
Yeah.
And you just hear them screaming, and then it cuts to the inside. I
love it. Oh my God. We see the pirates again for a bit. There's a couple of them stabbing the hot air balloon.
I know.
So they can't escape.
And they're all, like, fighting, and it's fun. I love, as you all know, I love Jaime Camille.
Yes, and Beaks again is curled up in a corner sobbing, so that's great.
Yeah. He can't do shit.
He can't do shit. It's great.
Don Carnage is like, oh, you seek the assistance of the charismatic corsair, the resplendent privateer, and then Glenn was like, hey, like, can we, like, move this along? Like, we have a deadline.
He's fighting Carnage. Carnage with a sword, Glomgold with the cane thing, and he's actually doing an okay job.
Like, Glomgold keeps his own. It's pretty okay.
Yeah.
So,
like, he's sometimes competent. Sometimes.
And Don Carnage, like, strikes him once more, but then he's like, okay, like, take a 5-minute break, y'all.
Yeah.
And all the pirates are like, okay. And so they just, like, leave.
The bouncer just punches the guy who was fighting him, just knocks him completely off screen. So Carnage is like, yes, like, I'll join you or whatever, but he wants to, like, strike their foe down.
And Glomgold's like, hey, no, like, I have dibs on Scrooge. And he's like, no, like, I don't care about Scrooge.
Yeah.
I want Dewey Duck.
I will join, but I, Don Carnache, must be the one to strike our foe down.
No way! I've got dibs on destroying Scrooge. It's my whole thing.
Scrooge? No. I want Dewey Duck.
Which one's Dewey?
The blue one. The one who dared steal the spotlight from Don Carnache.
Sure, fine, whatever.
Can I also sing as well?
No!
I think Ma's like, which one's Dewey?
Yeah, they're like, which one's Dewey? And they're like, oh, the blue one. Took the spotlight from me, Don Carnache. And they just cut him off.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, fine, whatever. He also wants to sing, but they're not letting that happen.
That's what I love. He's like, ooh, I got what I want. Okay, can I sing? And they're like, no. He's like,
no. Dang it, alright.
He's like, but I can destroy Dewey Duck. He's like, yeah. He's like, okay.
He's like, alright, I'm in. I love Jaime Camille. He's always so fun.
Oh, he's great.
He's great.
Oh, we didn't say that Glomgold keeps putting the little faces on the picture.
Yeah. He's putting, like, every person he's filling the role of. He puts a little picture of their face. And he's pulling this picture out of his beard.
Oh,
which upsets me.
Me is watching the episode, doesn't see things, Anna is, like, playing the episode on her mind.
I noticed when I watched the episode yesterday, when he goes with Beaks, and I saw him pulling it out of his beard then. I'm like, okay, he's just doing that then. Alright. I told you! Mind like a steel trap. My Wi-Fi is still not back.
So yeah, he's... also, they keep doing, like, evil villain, like, laughters, and I love it.
They do. It's really fun. So they have their whole evil laugh. And Glomgold's like, finally, like, I have my family to beat Scrooge McDuck. But then Carnage is like, wait, who's under your thumb? Because his thumb is covering someone on the picture.
But Glomgold is like, the whole world will be under my thumb. He's like, oh, wait.
Yeah, oh.
Shoot. He forgot a Webby.
Forgot a Webby. I love they all know who Webby is, though.
Yeah.
All of them do. They don't know who the fuck the triplets are. They're just one entity to them. But Webby, they all do know.
Yeah, and I think it's Big Time who's like, we need a Webby. Like, we need a freakishly strong wild card.
Yeah, they're still nursing the broken bones from the last time they each faced Webby.
Oh god. Mark is the one who suggests who might be fun. And Glom's like, no fucking way.
No way.
The course for McDuck Manor! The moment of reckoning is at hand for...
Wait, who is that under your thumb?
The whole world will be under my thumb when I... Oh. I forgot to get a Webby.
But we need a Webby. We can't take on Scrooge without a freakishly strong wild card.
Ooh, you know who might be fun?
No, absolutely not!
She is Scrooge's greatest enemy.
How dare you! We don't need her! As head of this family, what I say goes!
Family vote? All in favor?
Fine, let's go get Magica to spell.
Do we cut to Magica?
Yes.
Nice.
We cut to Magica. We see her and she's like rising in the smoke and she has her wand and she looks very evil.
Yeah, she has this whole evil speech thing.
And then we immediately cut to a child asking her for a doggy balloon.
Yes, because she's working at Funzo's.
Yeah.
As like a entertainer person.
Yeah, like a magician.
Yeah, for a magician for birthday parties. And she gives him a snake because she can't make a balloon animal.
I think I remember that being a joke in some show that it's like, do you want a snake, a worm, or a sword?
Yeah.
They're all the same thing.
Yeah.
And then, but I like that she like mutters like, I'll turn you into a snake. And then the kid's like, what? And she's like, happy birthday! And she like throws some confetti.
Yeah. And we see, watching her from across Funzo's is the whole gang in disguise.
Also, I just realized that Glomgold binoculars are
just
cups.
No, the two plastic cups with the bottoms cut out and like a straw still hanging in one of them.
I love that.
Oh my god.
Do you want to describe their outfits?
Oh my goodness, I love their outfits. Okay. So we got Glomgold in a Hawaiian shirt and no beard, which is awful, and a fake mustache on his face. Without the beard, it's like he lost half his face. He's terrible to look at. Bouncer and Big Time have wigs, blonde wigs.
Yeah.
And Bouncer's carrying Big Time strapped to his chest like a baby. Dark Carnage is just there.
He's just there, sitting in a little chair.
Full pirate getup.
It's cosplay.
It's cosplay. He's cosplaying what, Utena, warrior princess. Is that someone?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, I haven't either, but I think that's right. I think Burger is in a Junior Woodchuck costume.
Yeah. Eating some nachos.
Yes, he's devouring some nachos. He finally gets to eat. They're letting him eat. If I can remember all their costumes, and I can.
Yeah. Yes.
Ma has tired but fabulous or something.
Yeah.
And she's like half reclining, like with her feet on the table.
She
and
also
sunglasses.
Has a Gucci handbag.
Yeah, I was trying to see what it said instead of Gucci, but it was too small.
Yeah, I don't know. Wait, I'm trying to zoom in like the CSIs. Oh, I think it's just like made up word.
Ah, dang. Well, look, it's like a Gucci handbag, which is very fun. And and my favorite one, it's Beaks wearing the "I am 10 years old" T-shirt.
A little propeller hat.
Yes,
and Crocs.
Yes. Oh my God, the Crocs. Oh, I forgot about the Crocs.
They're just an average family.
It's oh my God. I love just the fucking awful costumes, because DuckTales 1987 let them get away with terrible costumes.
Oh, I know.
And they would constantly trick Scrooge with terrible costumes, even though they have stolen his money at least 5 times before this.
Love it. Well, Glomgold is like, why do we even want her, like, Magica? Like, she doesn't have any of her powers anymore. And Don Carnage is like, oh, like, maybe it's a ruse. Like, maybe she's just, like, biding her time before she, like, strikes down on unsuspecting people. And, like, we see, like, Magica just, like, get, like, a mom. Wait, is it a mom?
Yeah.
Yeah, a mom tosses, like, a soda cup right on her head.
Yeah.
And a child uses her cape as, like, a tissue. And then Mark Beaks is like, she's a queen. Anna, why are you against love?
Because it's awful!
If you don't know, it's kind of like a fandom thing to say that Magica and Beaks, I don't know their ship name actually,
they don't have
are
one.
like the Elon Musk and Grimes of Duckburg.
Even the DuckTales crew acknowledges it, and I hate that.
It's funny to me, because I can't even, like, comprehend Elon Musk and Grimes.
I don't even know what Grimes is.
She's just, like, a pop star, I think.
Right? I don't even...
But there was, like, the thing that she was, like, having a baby, but I don't really know if she is.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
Her name is Claire. What the hell?
Her name?
Yeah.
Wait, is her name Claire Grimes?
No, her name is Claire Elise Boucher.
Oh, what the?
She's known professionally as Grimes.
Grimes is an awful name.
Oh, yeah, it is.
I think it's half the reason why I can't, like, handle the concept of her is because her name is so terrible. Grimes, Jesus.
Apparently, they've been together since 2018.
That's not long.
It's long for celebrities.
I guess, whatever. I don't care. We're done.
You know what's... Wait, this is unrelated, kind of. What fascinates me is when you see, like, a celebrity and, like, who they've been married to, and it's, like, married to this person from this year to this year, and then immediately they're married to another person. I'm like, what happened? But yeah, so they're all, like, just kind of watching her from a distance.
Yeah, because they totally think that Magica is, like, this insane super genius, and they're all super impressed by her, and they're like, Glomgold, go recruit her.
Go talk to her.
Yeah.
But before that, we get to see Magica and like a couple of more employees doing like a little happy birthday song.
Yeah.
Which sounds a lot like the happy birthday song from Emperor's New Groove.
Oh,
This
you're
little,
right.
happy birthday.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
And I love that movie.
Emperor's New Groove is beautiful.
It's so good. I literally held a grudge against one of my cousins because she borrowed my Emperor's New Groove cassette tape and she didn't give it back to me for a year, and I was so pissed.
That's valid.
It's
valid. It's a good movie.
Every time I would be like, "Hey mom, can you tell her to bring me my VHS?" And we see Funzo comes in.
Yeah, and he like elbows Magica when she's not singing.
Yeah. And then they all sing, and I'm just like, Funzo, what are you hiding?
Funzo, what is happening behind that mask? What's going on in the dark depths?
I hate it.
Awful.
Funzo's is haunted.
Yep. There's just a ghost in there.
Yeah. So she's like goes back to making snakes.
Yeah.
Well, she tries to make something, but I don't know
she's
what
like kind
it
of fiddling with a balloon when Glomgold kind of walks up behind her so she can't see him and is just mumbling under his breath.
Yeah, he's literally like, "Hey, I'm pretending to talk to you.
Yeah.
I hate Scrooge more than you do," and he just keeps saying peas and carrots.
Yeah, vegetables.
Vegetables.
This is me pretending to talk. I hate Scrooge more than you ever could. Peas and carrots, peas and carrots, peas and carrots. Vegetables.
And he like walks back and he's like, "Oh well." He like shrugs. He's like, "Tried, but
she wasn't interested."
And she immediately pops up behind him and like a thing of smoke, and she's like, "Not interested in what?"
And then everyone claps.
Woo! I hate Mark in his little shirt.
It's awful.
So Glomgold's like, "Oh, like nothing, and you're pretty busy here. Like, we're not gonna interrupt you."
Yeah, they just all of Scrooge's sworn enemies gathered for no reason.
Mm-hmm. Well, he says we're teaming up too, and then like magical, like intense music comes behind her, and she's like, "Oh, we're gonna take out his family and declare vengeance on Clan McDuck. Like we're gonna declare war on him and all the the day manager and all the children who have birthdays."
Yes. And she gets up on the table to announce this.
Yes.
You're obviously very busy here. Just all of Scrooge's enemies, led by his greatest rival, me, are teaming up to
take out his family and get our grim vengeance on Clan McDuck. And then we shall return here and declare war against the day manager and all children with birthdays.
Dispel! What did we say about declaring magical war on children?
Not to.
And Funzo
does
double thumbs up.
And she just does like jazz hands, like
yes. And then he recedes back into the dark depths.
Yeah.
What is going
really
on?
Terrifyingly.
What is happening at Funzo's?
Like, children's play areas are already so cursed.
They're so cursed.
My brother and I have been rewatching the Lilo and Stitch cartoon.
Yes.
And one of the first, experiments, he's like a ghost. And he ends up, possessing the broken, bird animatronic. And that's, his thing. That's where he belongs. And, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. It's haunted.
It's literally haunted. He's like a ghost thing.
Because, imagine being in that pizza place and, the animatronic is just flying. Because he does that.
Yeah,
he's like a bird.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I hate it.
Yeah.
Animatronic. I hate when you, when an animatronic accidentally makes eye contact with you. That's the worst feeling. It's like, I know you're not there.
Yeah.
And yet, you're looking at me.
Yes. Well, at least Funzo's, it's like a person in the costume. And as far as you know, there's no animatronics.
Is it a person, though?
Is it? It is Jason Marsden, the voice of Max Goof, who is still voicing Funzo. So, I don't know what that means for the Phantom Blot.
Yes.
But I'm going to say it now, that the Fowl headquarters is inside Funzo's.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
I think so.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. I think I said this, if any, evil organization would be under anything, it would be under Chuck E. Cheese.
It'd be under Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese would definitely be a front for evil organizations. 100%.
Yeah, for sure. So Magica declares that she's in.
Yes. And so Glomgold puts her picture on Webby, and they all laugh maniacally.
Love it. It's what family's all about.
Yes. Like, I don't think we acknowledge that Magica is working at Funzo's. We didn't give that the acknowledgement it deserves.
I think we did. We said she's like an entertainer.
No, but like the fact that she is working at Funzo's despite having unleashed a shadow war on the whole city.
The fact that they gave her a job.
Yes, that they hired her. And that she's kept this job for who knows how long.
I'm like fascinated. She like brushed herself off from like the months she was in the woods.
Right?
And just got a job.
Yeah. And she also she doesn't seem to know that Funzo is the Phantom Blot.
Maybe, I don't know.
She doesn't seem to. Because, or at least there's no indication that there's, whatever going on. So I wonder if there is, like, some greater reason she was hired, considering Phantom Blot's involvement.
True.
Like if Fowl wants her for something.
They probably do, I think, maybe. Unless she's too much of a loose cannon for, either.
Yeah, we want to keep an eye on her.
But yeah.
We'll see. But yeah, so they all laugh maniacally. They're gonna go kill Scrooge and his family.
Oh, and Big Time is like, our family's awesome, and he's like a baby. I'm just like,
yeah, it's terrible to look at.
And then we go back to Louie, who's pretending to be Huey. He's pretending to be Oogle.
Yes.
And he's like practicing his voices and trying to say, like, tell DT87 that, like, Louie trapped him in here, he needs to get out.
Yeah, Louie trapped him in here and took his place on the trip.
Yeah. And so he tries it on DT87, but at that exact time, DT87 is getting a call from Huey.
Huey.
And Huey just called to, like, kind of brag.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, like, this is, like, an amazing place. Like, they're floating up a river of fresh, natural spring pep. Like,
yes. What is that? What? And he's, like, drinking it out of a boot?
Yeah, and then, like, a fish comes on board or something.
Yeah, because Dewey's fishing, and he catches, like, a ridiculously large catfish that falls on him.
And then Louie's trying to get him to, like, describe everything in, like, detail, and Della, like, grabs the camera, and she, like, blocks most of the screen, and she's like, no, like, he hasn't earned it. And then she, like, spots this bright light.
And it's like the Hobo King on his, like, gold recliner.
Yeah, and she's like, he's glorious.
I know. What is this adventure they're on?
They just, like, drop the call.
Yeah.
And this little thing reminded me of, do you remember the Sweet Dream River in Shark Point?
Oh my god! Oh, yes. I do. I hate that.
I love that movie as a child.
Oh my god, no, I watched it way too many times.
Same.
Way too many times.
You guys need to listen to the dream song from Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Oh my god, you want me to put it in?
Yeah. Put specifically, like, where he gets going, where Shark Boy gets.
Okay, I will do that. I'll do that.
Close your eyes, shut your mouth, dream a dream and get us out. Dream, 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 dream. Hit the hay, fast asleep, dream a dream, you little bleep. Dream, 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 dream.
It's working! Keep it up, Shark Boy!
Just relax, lay about, or my face will put you out. Dream, 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 dream. Take your
Oh fuck, my Wi-Fi's back.
Hey.
Holy shit, I'm gonna cry.
Do you want to? Are you gonna set up your Wi-Fi or what?
No, I'm good. I got my fucking Wi-Fi.
Okay.
I'm good. I'm here. I'm in it. What's happening?
Are you watching it or no?
I'm in the process.
Okay. So they literally hang up on Louie.
Yes.
And Louie starts to pout. Like, it was just an innocent scheme.
Yeah.
Like, what's wrong with that? And it cuts back to DT87 showing a video of Della. She says ethics is concerned with how your actions affect, negatively those around you. But then she, drops the book and she's like, your plans and your schemes only lead to bad things in the family. And if you want to, be a part of this family, you have to stop. Which I'm like, wording.
Yeah, the wording isn't great.
Yeah, because you immediately see Louie's little face, and he's just baby.
Yeah, because he curls up, because this is the one thing he's good at. This was established in the first episode of this season, in The Most Dangerous Game Night, that at Scrooge, telling him his ability to see a whole situation and plan accordingly is what he's good at. Seeing all the angles. And his mom, from what he can tell, his mom is telling him that he can't do that. Because he can't adventure, he's not smart like Huey is, book smart. Mm-hmm. So this is the one thing he knows he can do, but his mom is telling him he can't.
Not even only that he can't, but that every time he's done it, it's only led to bad things happening.
That it hurts his family.
Yeah, that's really sad.
That's rough. Because, the schemes, yes, sees all the angles except for when it hurts his family.
Yeah.
He doesn't account for that side. He sees, the end result, which is him getting rich. Him getting money, him succeeding. Mm-hmm. So he's not so good at seeing, the consequences yet.
The way that Della words it, it's very, you need to stop the one thing that, you have going for you. Yeah, it's that you were told that was going for you.
You can't be a part of the family if you keep doing this kind of thing. So it sounds not great.
Yeah.
We're gonna kick you out of the family, kinda. It's obviously not what she means, but especially to Louie, it sounds like that.
Oh, it's not fair! What is so wrong with an innocent scheme?
Accessing footage.
Ethics is concerned with how your actions negatively affect those around you. Look, your plans, your schemes, they only lead to bad things for your family. If you want to be a part of this family, you've got to stop.
This is the one thing I'm good at. Why can't you see?
Him and Launchpad are gonna...
Oh my goodness.
Gonna get out. All the L names, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
But no, yeah. So that, it cuts to the Iron Vulture.
Yeah. So all the villains are, gearing up to go invade McDuck Manor. Mm-hmm. We got Bouncer. Yeah, Bouncer is doing what's he doing? He lifting weights, but he's using Burger and Big Time.
And they're fighting each other,
they're practicing with bats.
Yeah, with bats.
Beaks has phone.
His little punching app thing.
Yes. Don Carnage is sharpening his sword.
And yeah, it's all coming together. Oh, well, Magica is kissing her amulets.
Yeah, and we see Glomgold is kind of looking over everything, his plans all coming together.
Yes. And then it's all coming up.
It's all coming up Glomgold.
It's all coming up Glomgold. And Ma Beagle comes to him and she's like, so what's next? What do we do now? Because you have everyone now. Yep. And he's like, what our family does best. Destroy his. It's real fun.
Yeah. And so we see the Iron Vulture is descending on the mansion.
Yeah.
So that's fun.
It's terrifying.
It's scary. It's this giant fucking battleship. Mm-hmm. And we see the mansion's defenses engage, but they can't really do much against something like this that fires cannons and just destroys them.
Yeah, because it also the towers open up for cannons, but the Iron Vulture's cannons destroy them.
Yeah.
And so the Beagle Boys rappel down, except for Big Time falls.
Who cracks his skull open and sadly dies.
It pisses me off that Scrooge's fountain out in the air is just full of gold coins.
Right? Just take that and run.
It's like my OC.
Somebody stop those pants!
That's literally my OC. That's all my OC in DuckTales does. Every, I need to buy a bus pass, so my OC goes in there, hops the fence, grabs coins.
Anyway, so DT-87 goes to, kill the Beagle Boys.
I read on my notes, DT-87 detects schemes and gets wrecked. Sad face.
Yeah, because Bounce was just Hulk, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
He just smashes his robot into the ground.
Yeah. And little DT-87 just goes to sleep.
Yep, he's just sleeping. In a crater.
And Louis freaks out. He's like, I have to call Gizmoduck. I have to call the military. Somebody.
Which disproves my theory that there's world peace.
Oh, yeah. I remember.
Dang.
When we were watching, you were like, oh, damn it.
Dang it, they were military. Because he's watching from the window and he's like, ah, shit. And he picks up the phone, and this moment actually is scary. It feels very like Home Alone.
Yes. Home Alone was a terrifying...
Yes, if Home Alone was a terrifying thriller. Not a kid tormenting these wannabe thieves. I
honestly love videos about, like, all the damage.
Oh my god, yeah. How, like, the short wet bandit, how his skull should have been melted by the flamethrower.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh god. There's like a great like Vsauce video on this.
Yeah.
And I think I sent it to you. You guys should watch it because it shows like to get the doorknob that hot, it just like immediately like burns the door.
Yeah.
Like that's fucking wild.
Yeah. And, like, the paint cans would have, like, shattered their ribs and...
Mm-hmm. Or, like, to the face, it just pushes your nose into your
brains. And you die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Macaulay Culkin. Kevin.
Dang.
Kevin McAllister, that's the name.
Yep.
Killed a man.
Brutal. But, so Louis picks up the phone, but Mark has, like, what's the word?
He's hacked into it.
Yes.
He's like, dude, we're sorry. The number you're trying to reach is blocked.
Because we're invading your house.
I love that he's like, okay, see ya.
Yeah.
Bye, thanks.
Bye. So that was scary. So like, we see the Beagle Boys coming in the door. Beaks is now, he has nowhere to contact anyone because his phone, he can't use his phone or the iPad.
Yeah.
So, not great on Della's part, giving him no way to communicate, but they couldn't have...
Exactly.
I mean, they couldn't have known that, like, the home line would have been, Yeah, but still, give him a way to contact the outside world in case your home is invaded, because that seems to happen a lot.
Exactly. You never know when bad guys are gonna come.
Yeah, come wreck your shop.
So, they come into the house.
Yes.
And we see, like... I think it's Ma Beagle who like breaks the alarm system with a crowbar.
Yeah, that's what she's keeping in her purse.
Yes,
that's it.
That's why it's so deadly.
Yes. Oh my god. And Duckworth emerges.
Yes, as an actual demon. He actually. It's so easy to forget that he's like a demonic entity.
I legit forgot until this moment. I acknowledged it. I'm like, oh fuck, right? They killed Duckworth. That's right.
I still want to know what happened.
He just died of old age, probably.
How old is he?
Old.
I would be so fucking petty if, like, I know that all of Scrooge's family basically is still alive and immortal, and he couldn't spare some immortality for me, and yet, like, I'm still, like, dead, but connected to his house.
Yeah. Well, he wanted to be.
When my OC dies, running out of the Duck Manor...
It's gonna haunt the shit out of Scrooge.
It's gonna be like, no more tuition in Duckworth colleges.
I mean, Duckworth wants to be here, that's the whole point.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. But still, I'd be pissed.
Yeah, but still.
No, yeah, so he tries to, like,
he does.
get them to leave.
But Magica... Yeah. She has, like, ghost banishing amulets or whatever.
Yeah.
So I guess Duckworth can't even come back in.
Oh, no.
I assume not.
Yeah, probably not. Until someone finds the amulet.
Yeah.
I like that she says, would you like to take my coat, my shawl, or my ghost banishing amulet? And then she throws it at him.
Yes.
And I love this, like, aerial shot of, like, the manor and, like, the pool.
Because we see Duckworth getting thrown out. And then all the rest of the bad guys enter. And they just power walk inside. Yeah.
But I love that, like, oh my god, I forgot his name. Glomgold. It's late, you guys.
Yeah, that's late. What?
Glomgold emerges from the smoke, and then he says a curse phrase that I don't want to say.
No, don't say it, please. I'll put the quote in.
But yeah, so he says that cursed phrase.
Daddy's home.
Yes. They blew up the front door. We didn't mention that.
The thing is, like, they're all in this, like, formation, right? And Glomgold is in the center.
Yes, in the front.
Louis comes down the stairs. He's like, Magica!
And Glomgold lets it slide this time. He's annoyed, but he lets it slide.
Yeah.
And so, yes, this is when he asks, like, we're here to, like, kill Scrooge and his family. So, are they here?
And Louis like, no, they're all gone. It's like when you're home alone and, like, family comes over and they're like, oh, your parents home, and you're like, no. And then so you have to, like, sit awkwardly as you all wait for your family to come back.
Except now these people want to kill his family.
Yeah.
It's just as awkward, though.
Honestly.
The rest of the villains are pissed, because, like, you didn't even fucking check that they were home.
Yeah, and I love Glomgold is like, don't start with me, Catherine.
Yeah.
It's like a very, like, parent thing.
Yeah. I love we get Bob Beagle's name. It's great.
Yeah, Catherine Beagle?
Yep.
I love it.
It's great. It's great.
And Don Garnage is, like, broken.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, like, Dewey's not here, like, you know, the green one means nothing to me.
I don't give a shit about this one.
And so it's Magica suggests, like, hey, like, we can start with this one as, like, you know, to send a message or something.
Yeah, so warm up, let's kill this one, and then go find the others. And so, they're all, like, bickering amongst each other.
Yeah. And, like, Louis, like, no fear, just shows up next to Magica.
Yeah, like, in the group.
Yeah. And he's like, what's the plan here? Like, you know, what was gonna happen? You guys are just gonna, like, show up and fight? Small Beagle's like, no, like, you know, Glomgold had a plan, right? And, of course he didn't,
yeah, she realizes who she's talking about here.
And so then Glomgold, he starts to say, like, you know, we're just gonna build a family, and we're gonna defeat his family. How is that not a plan?
Yeah.
And the guys are not happy with that. No. So, they all gang up on him, and he starts to, like, talk even more about, like, how a good scheme is like a family. It's complicated, frustrating, and, like, sometimes not everyone understands it. You know, but, like, when individual parts come together, it can achieve, like, these great impossible things.
A good scheme is like a family. It can be big, complicated, frustrating, and people may not always understand it. But when the individual parts come together, they can achieve the impossible. And a family united is the finest scheme of all. Who cares?
His speech does get to a few of the villains, like Big Time and Don Carnage. But Bob Beagle's like, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
In, like, I think half an hour the bet's up, and then Scrooge will become twice as rich and powerful. They'll have no chance of beating him.
Mark B is like, you know, all the resources are going to be gone. Magica's like, all the artifacts are going to be his.
Yeah.
You know, so then no one can really destroy him if he has, like, all the power.
Yeah.
You know? And Don Carnage is like, like, he's going to become untouchable to all of us.
Yeah, and so they're like, so Glomgold, like, what do we do then? And Glomgold's like, well, even if I lose the bet, we can still kill him.
Yeah.
So let's just do that.
Oh. It's Big Time. It's like, what do we do now, Pa?
Yeah, new Pa. What happened to the old one?
You don't want to know.
Oh, God!
I still don't think they all have the same dad.
No, like a praying mantis Mob Eagle.
But like a praying mantis.
Mob Eagle kills every man she's with.
Oh god. Jesus Christ. That's dangerous.
I'm still laughing, I'm sorry, it's midnight.
What?
It's midnight, I'm sorry.
Oh.
As Glomgold says, oh, we'll just fucking kill him. Mob Eagle points out that his money will just go to his family.
And then so Glomgold's like, we have to destroy the whole family.
Yeah, we'll kill his family then, no problem.
And this is when Louis sees again that painting of, what's his name? Beagle? Grandpa Beagle? Grandpappy?
Grandpappy Beagle?
Yeah. He's like, not really giving over the lead deed, but he's losing the deed to Duckburg.
Yeah.
And Louis has an idea.
Yeah, because Louis is like in the group, like no skin in the game. He's just right in there. Like hearing them talk about how they're gonna kill him and his family.
Yeah, and he's like, you know what? Like, I know how you can beat this, but I have to, I want in.
Yes. And they're like, oh shit, the green one's legit.
I was saying that, like, Huey's the last one that needs to betray the family.
Oh, that's right!
Dewey already did it.
You're right, he betrayed them in the pirate episode. And sort of in Last Crash of the Sun Chaser when he wouldn't listen to them and almost killed them all.
Oh, yeah.
So that kind of too, but more blatantly in, what was the pirate episode called?
Oh my god.
I cannot remember at all.
I just remember the song, now the song is in my head.
Sky Pirates. Sky Pirates in the Sky!
It's in the sky.
There we go. Yeah, but you're right, because he betrayed them there, Louis betrays them here. We need a hero betrayal. You're right. You're right, I'm ready.
You're ready?
I'm ready for it.
Honestly, yeah. Yeah. I love that. I love a heel arc for Huey.
Yeah. He just becomes evil.
Oh my gosh.
The Duke unleashed.
The Duke is evil. We have like a Dr. Jekyll Hyde kind of thing going on.
So Louis gonna help them, it looks like.
Yeah.
I mean, the villains are willing to believe it.
Yeah. So then we go back to... We don't go back to... We go to the money bin.
Yeah. And I love, like... Scrooge is waiting for Glomgold. Like, they have these giant posters erected of him and Glomgold. And there's like a little, what is this called? Like the thing, measuring their money.
Oh, I don't know.
Fuck. I forget words.
I don't know. I just remember us dying laughing last time of, like, who put up the that's
right.
The banners.
Who put these, 30-foot tall posters?
I want to know where they got them printed.
Yeah, oh my god, yeah. Like, this fucking, like, the two richest people in the world are competing to see who is richest. I'm so glad there's, like, a news team. I love that nobody else knows about this. Like, the villains know, and, like, the family knows, but, like, the rest of the world isn't aware that the two richest people in the world are just competing for who's the richest.
I'd be pissed.
I'd be pissed as hell. Christ.
Oh my god. But yeah. So, Allison is already, like, congratulating Scrooge on winning.
Yeah.
And Scrooge is still wearing, like, a little, like, tin can.
Yeah, like a torn tin can over his top hat from their hobo adventure.
Just the phrase hobo adventure. My hobo adventure is, like, kind of getting harassed by people on streets.
Oh, God. The Zan's congratulating him because she's going to be joining their team. Since Scrooge will be taking over Glomgold Industries. And she's like, oh, I'm so sad to be working with, like, an actually competent...
successful...
businessman who won't plot revenge schemes.
Yeah.
24/7.
Like, I'm so sad that all my business dreams are going to come true. So sad.
So sad.
Mr. McDuck, I believe congratulations are in order.
Why, thank you, Allison. We're looking forward to having you on the team.
Obviously, I'm upset that I'll be forced to work with a successful, competent businessman who can make all my business dreams come true. Very sad day. It's a very sad day.
And it's Natasha Rotwheel as Zan. She's fun.
I know. I love her. And also, it's cute that Scrooge is like, we're looking forward to having you on our team.
Yeah. It's like he's not holding her having to work with Glomgold against her.
Yeah. So it cuts back to the rest of the family. I'm glad Launchpad was in this adventure.
I know.
Starts crying.
Oh.
Wait, Joe
McQuack, sorry. Excuse you.
Excuse me, Joe McQuack.
Joe McQuack.
My mom can't even pronounce Joe.
It's just a bad decision all around.
Just a bad choice.
It's terrible.
So Della's like, I need to go home. Like, I need to check on Louis because apparently it's been 24 hours since they've heard from him.
Yeah.
And she wants to give him his souvenir bindle.
Yes. And Huey's telling her, no, it's fine. Like, the DT-87 hasn't reported, like, a single scam in 24 hours, so we're good.
Mm-hmm.
Or something's gone horribly wrong, Huey.
That's why I hate the whole, like, no news is good news.
Yeah,
I'm like,
no. It could mean it's bad and they have no way to contact you.
Exactly. But at that point where they're officially gonna, like, stop the bet, just gusts of air are coming in from the Iron Vulture.
Yes, landing on the edge of the Money Bin Island. And all the villains power walk off the off the Iron Vulture's, like, platform.
And once again, they're, like, in a very specific formation.
Yes.
With Glomgold in the center. And immediately Scrooge is like, I knew this day was coming back. Magica!
Here to enact revenge. And this time Glomgold's pissed. He's like, I'm clearly in front.
Yeah. And I love Magica's, like, little smug smiles.
Yeah.
Like, she knows.
Yeah, she knows. She's the number one. And so all the villains and all the family line up, like facing each other.
I love that.
They're gonna fight and stuff.
Though I love that, like, they really don't account for Della, so...
No, they don't.
We have more fighters on one side.
Yes.
And the Glomgold gives a speech about the moments at hand. He's been scheming alone for so many years, but now he's added family strength to his grand vision.
Yes.
Then it all kind of goes to hell.
It goes to hell, because everyone starts trying to make their evil speeches at once.
Lo, our moment is at hand. For years I schemed alone. Now I've added a family strength to my grand vision. Scrooge will bow before Clan Glomgold.
Then cower before magical dispel, whose hatred is unbound by time and space.
Your time is up, McDuck. The mighty Beaglebird will rise again.
For a new day is on the horizon, and it belongs to those with a superior intellect, a.k.a. me!
And I, the supreme ruler of the skies, Don Carnage, seeks not Scrooge, but his nefarious nephew, Huey Duck!
You'll learn the Hey, we can't all make declarations of hatred at the same time!
So Magica goes, Ma Beagle goes, Don Carnage goes, Beaks goes. They're all just yelling at once.
They're just really bad.
Yeah, Carnage tries to get a song in.
Yeah, he says, I'm coming for you, the duck in blue.
Yeah.
In just, like, high operatic
yes,
voice.
It's really great.
Which, as we all know, Jaime Gummy is a trained opera singer.
Right, that's right. The fact that we learned that last time. Which is wild. And Glomgold's like, okay, everyone shut the fuck up. We can't all make our evil declarations at once. And then he gets his in real quick.
Yeah, he's like, and in the name of vengeance, shall be Glomgold. It felt like a prayer. I was like, amen.
And then everyone starts fighting, but Glomgold, we see, tries to stop them.
Yeah, he's like, not yet.
Not yet. But they don't listen, and they're all fighting.
We'll try to explain it, but it's so funny.
It's fun, just fighting stuff going on. Mm-hmm. Huey and Della against the Three Beagle Boys. And I mean, they're doing fine, it looks.
Yeah.
She throws Huey onto Bouncer, and he's just kind of clinging to his face while punching him.
Love. Also, like, we didn't mention it before, like, Huey ripped his hat
That's
before
right,
they
he
went on
punched a
adventure.
hole in it.
So it's all, like, frayed and everything.
Yeah. Webby tries to go after Magica, who disappears in a cloud of smoke. And my favorite...
Like, Launchpad is basically doing the pose I do when I pose for Launchpad pictures in my cosplay. And he's, like, ready to, like, hit.
Yeah, he's like, advancing on Beaks. He's backing up like, oh shit! I surrender, where's Gyro? I was supposed to be fighting Gyro! And he just curls up on the ground.
Launchpad's like, oh, like, I'm not gonna punch this.
Yeah, he's like, okay, I kind of feel bad now.
It's gonna leave a mark.
Yeah. Mark Beaks just kind of crawls away.
Yeah.
Because Beakley falls back on him. He like trips on him, and so he's like, oh god, I have to get out of here. Like, I love that they accounted for Gyro, but Gyro was nowhere in this episode.
Yeah. Yeah, because then, like, I was like, because Carnage was gonna go after Dewey, so that was gonna throw off, like, the pilot to pilot.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, oh my god.
So but then we have, like, infighting between Magica and Glomgold, who both want to go after Scrooge.
Yes. And so they're fighting each other because they both want Scrooge.
And Scrooge wants to go to, like, his family because they're being, like, surrounded by the rest of the villains. But he can't.
Yes, because he gets stopped by Magica, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Out of my way! McDuck is mine!
I never promised that!
Fine, we'll split him, but I get the top off.
No! That's the part that screams! Ah!
And then we hear Louie yelling from inside the vulture, yelling at them to stop, because this is not the plan.
Yeah. And, like, his whole family was like, Louie? And then they're like, oh, Louie.
They're like, oh my god, they're like, he has a scheme. God. And all the villains listen, they stop fighting.
Yeah, they all split up again. They're in their respective sides.
Yes.
And, like, Scrooge's face is like, are you helping them?
He's actually really hurt by this. Like, his reactions are very genuine.
Yeah.
And we see that Glomgold ran up the stairs and next to Owlson, who looks like she's having a mental breakdown.
Oh yeah, ever since Glomgold showed up, she's just been, like, sitting or standing in place.
Falls back on the chair when Glomgold announces that he won the bet.
Yeah, because they say Glomgold was the one that told all the villains to band together. Louis Duck, is the one who convinced all of them to hand all of their resources and whatever to Glomgold.
Yeah.
So that he ends up winning by, like, just a little bit.
Yeah, because combined, all the villains' money, they're richer than Scrooge.
And we see, like, all the villains, like, handing over their bags of money or
gold and
treasure chests.
Bitcoin. A million
just
souls?
One Bitcoin.
Yeah. A million dead souls for the idiot contest from Magica.
I love that.
And so Glomgold just barely ekes out a victory.
And Louis like, I saved your lives, but, it came at this cost.
The cost of the company.
Glomgold wins the bet. Bless me bagpipes. I did it. I won the bet and your company.
And Scrooge is, like, in shock.
Yeah, he's, like, hurt, because Glomgold comes down the stairs to keep rubbing this in. The fact that Scrooge's own nephew betrayed him. Yeah. And it is now Glomgold's new partner.
Yeah.
And now the Glomgold is now the richest person in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can tell there's something else up. Because it doesn't feel very dire. Because he's, like, laughing maniacally. He jumps into the treasure chest. And then Louis starts laughing.
Oh, yeah, because he specifically, like, laughs, and he's like, I have not only Scrooge's money, but, like, the other villains' money.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't need any of you guys. And he's, like, because I am the richest duck in the world, I am unstoppable, and I'm Flintheart Glomgold.
Yeah.
And that's when Louis, in his little scheming mind...
Yes. Like, Flintheart Glomgold is the richest. His name is all the paperwork. His name isn't really Flintheart Glomgold.
Yeah.
Because he never bothered to get it legally changed, I guess.
You know, he's Duke Baloney, so
yes.
It's invalid.
Yeah, since Flintheart Glomgold is a fake identity, all of that money goes instead to his partner.
And I love the drama that little, like, Dewey does. He's like, well, let me check. Right here. And he, like, gets the contract out, and he shows it to everyone. And it's, you know, Llewellyn Duck. Which I love a name that has 2 double L's in it.
It's fun. It's a good name.
It is.
And we see Glomgold's pissed. He grabs the contract, and he's like, "What? There's no way this happened. Like, I got the family together. I was gonna steal their money from them when I won."
They're like, you know, the villains again start to, like, circle around Glomgold, like, what the hell? You know, you were gonna steal from us, but also you lost all our fucking money to a child. Like, that's what literally Magica's like, what what do you mean?
A big time runs away sobbing.
I wish I never had a new paw.
Yeah. Mob Eagle whacks Glomgold with her purse full of crowbars and bricks.
For traumatizing her son, which is her job.
Yes. I love Bouncer tries punching him, but he misses and punches Bouncer instead. And breaks his fucking arm on, like, Bouncer's titanium abs or whatever.
And then Don Carnage is hurt by the fact that Glomgold would give such a dramatic speech about family and still betray them all. Yeah, like, they get into a sword fight, and Glomgold just throws his cane at him.
In his face.
Yeah.
And then Beaks tries getting in on it, but he just punches himself in the face with his punch phone because it was in selfie mode.
That's relatable.
It is. It's a harsher version of when you open the phone in selfie mode and it's, like, under your chin. It's just a harsher version of that.
Harsher version. Your phone just smacks you.
Yes.
Yeah, because, I mean, sometimes you're just not having it, and your phone is like, here is what you look like at this time and place. And you're just like, why did you remind me I have corporeal form?
Honestly.
But that was my scheme! I got the family together! I was gonna steal their money from them after I won! I can explain.
Let me get this straight. You stole all of our fortunes and then lost it all to our child?
I wish I never had a new paw.
You scarred him for life. That's my job. How could you betray us after such a dramatic speech about family?
Yeah, so, and then Magic goes after him, and she's, like, clawing at him.
She really is.
Like, it's off-screen, it's so violent.
I know, because she's like, I have enough hatred in my heart to hate 2 Scottish billionaires.
Yeah. Like a lizard, shedding its tail to avoid a predator. Glomgold loses his beard.
I hate it.
And Magic has like a handful of this beard, and in her shot, Glomgold gets away and pulls a second beard out of his pocket.
Yeah, and he puts it on.
And then he just, like, jumps off a cliff because the villains are still advancing on him.
Yeah, and, like, I think at that point, Scrooge is like, should we do anything about this? He's like, nah.
It'll sort itself out. Yeah. As Magic is trying to gouge out Glomgold's eyes.
And yeah, like, Glomgold just, like, dives into the water.
Yeah. He like, hits a rock and then lands in the water.
And he's like, curse you, everyone! And he just swims.
He swims away.
Super fast.
Yeah. I mean, we learned in Duke Baloney, he swim good.
I know. That like, reminded me last time that he tried to drown Webby, and I was in shock.
That's right, he did try to drown Webby.
So yeah, the villains kind of like grab their shit.
Oh, yeah,
and
they
leave.
bail. They bail immediately. And we see Della walks up to Louis, and Louis is obviously a little bit nervous because he schemed and all that.
Well, Louis says, like, I messed up, but seeing all the angles is, like, what I'm good at,
And, and Della does start to understand why this is so important to him, and he can do it to help them. Like, under the right circumstances, he can help them with this. It's not all purely selfish need. And so she tells him, I'll be here to help you see the angles that you can't. Keep things in perspective.
Yeah, and she, hugs him, and he's like, okay, now all you have to do is hand the new company over to Scrooge.
Yep.
And everything's gonna be fine. And she gives them the little, can crown.
It's like a crown, it's cute.
Yeah. And real little green bastard moments.
Oh, yeah.
Scrooge is like, okay.
Yeah. He's like, Louis. Because he's not handing him the contract.
Oh, no. And it literally ends with Louis like,
Yeah, a little scheming face, like, I don't think I will.
Honestly, the power.
Honestly, if you're handed, all the fortune of both the richest ducks and, richest people in the world, and it's all in this piece of paper. It's mine.
It's mine now.
Fuck am I giving that up?
It just runs. No, yeah, I was like, oh shit. But yeah, Scrooge just being like, Louis, please.
Yeah.
Louis, give it back.
Louis.
And of course he learned the lesson.
Of course. He's gonna learn a bigger lesson next episode. Very excited for that.
So that's how the episode ends, in a cliffhanger.
It does. It's some good shit.
It is. It's so fun.
I love that. Because it was so fun getting a really solid villain episode. Because I like it, the Louis stuff was minor, but it had enough of a solid thread to really come together at the end, and then obviously for next episode.
Honestly, next episode makes me cry.
Oh yeah,
it makes me emotional.
It's a very, very good episode. We'll get into that when we record next episode. It's very good.
You'll tune in to hear me probably sobbing.
Oh no! And I think we got some questiones.
We do.
At Turtle Duck Dog 1, how do you feel about the lack of shark bomb and the lack of sharks in general? And what do you think about Louis mastering an impression of Huey? I think it comes back in season 3. So first the sharks. As a fan of no sharks.
That's right.
Like that's right.
I mean, I don't care for sharks, but Shark Bomb.
Yes, Shark Bomb. On the other hand,
we want him to come home.
Let him come home.
Honestly, I would have been like, "Where's your son?"
Yeah, that's right. The one whose head you ripped off. And the Louis mastering an impression of Huey.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what was the question?
That what do you think about Louis mastering an impression of Huey? I think it comes back in season 3.
Ooh, well. I mean, I like it that they can imitate each other.
We know at least Louis can do it. I mean, that could be fun to come back later.
Yeah, have some more triplet shenanigans.
And then from Brian Danger Art or B Danger Art, how much do you look up to the hero, Flintheart Glomgold?
I admire his tenacity.
Yes.
I don't like that he sheds a beard.
That's
I wish he had his black beard back.
Please bring it back. Oh my god.
I like him. He's really enjoyable.
I love Glomgold. Jesus. He's great. Especially just comparing him to 1987.
Oh yeah.
He's just so fun in this. They just make him just batshit. And that's great.
And honestly, I love his episodes. I know, my brother really likes his episodes as well. Because they're just fun. And, the Ballad of Duke Baloney, it's terrifying, but cool, you know?
And then from Duck Talks, what do you think of Flintheart Glomgold's transition from being one of the villains on DuckTales 1987 to being the hero and main character of DuckTales 2017?
What a glow up.
Honestly.
What a shock.
It's what he deserves.
It's what he deserves. I love it. Honestly, GlomTales, I love that. I don't think we talked about it enough, that it's GlomTales.
And from Errant Harpy, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being roguishly handsome, 10 being the epitome of altruism and intellect, what would you rate our hero, Glomgold?
see that this was the theme for the question.
I guess it was. I got the first one, and I'm like, okay. And then second, I'm like, okay. And the third, I'm like, what?
Wait, what was 10?
10 being the epitome of altruism and intellect.
I'll give him a 10.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. With Glomgold again.
Yes. Alright,
He's so ridiculous, and I was just thinking about his scheme in Moonvasion.
Oh my god. Alright, question from Francis Zek Reichel. Of all background gyro inventions, which sounds most interesting?
Wait, what are my options?
I don't know, I guess anything.
I'm just, right now, being past midnight, I'm just like, head empty. No
I know,
thoughts.
I'm like, I don't... Gyro's an inventor?
Who's Gyro?
Which one's Gyro?
You mean Cito?
I think I'd like to see this version's Robotica.
Do you really?
Well, she wouldn't be as awful and terrifying as the 1987 version.
True.
She wouldn't be in a French maid's outfit, I can tell you that.
Oh my god. Ugh.
So, I haven't mentioned Robotica in a while. She's from the episode...
Metal Attraction.
Thank you.
Is it?
Yes,
Yeah.
you're right. Thank you.
The only reason I remember is because It's a Duck Blur has a great episode.
Yes, that's
of
right.
Of their podcast with Frank and Gones.
That's right. That's right. That's a good episode. So if you want to watch Metal Attraction for Robotica,
be warned, it's really weird. It has like peak Fenton being like a fuckboy.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah. A really weirdly sexualized robot.
Yeah.
Who, like we said, wears a French maid costume.
And she's like emotional.
Yeah.
In like a woman emotions kind of way.
Yeah. And it's like that's the greatest danger to her is that she's an emotional woman robot.
Oh, how my flywheel takes flight when I hear the tweet and twitter of the sparrows. And how are my big boys today? And my pretty girl, ooh, I could eat you all up.
Hey, watch it! Stop!
It looks like you gave her industrial strength emotions, Mr. Gearloose.
Yeah, I hate it.
It's awful.
I mean, I trust this show to do something actually good with
Oh my god, yeah.
I would like to see, because I really like the episode of the multiplication device that he has. The ray.
I know the episode's Do Re Mi, but I can't remember what the ray is called.
I don't remember either. But I just like it. The fact that the boys ruin the economy.
That's right. They ruin the economy. They cause insane inflation to the point that money is flooding the streets.
Mm-hmm. And I like that one cut of Gyro basically revealing that he used it on his possessions because everything in his little cabin is doubled.
Yeah.
And I just like that. Yeah. That's what Scrooge gets for not giving the boys $1 each.
That's right. That's right. Holy shit.
The boys just want ice cream.
I know. God, Scrooge being cheap is what results in half of these predicaments. All right, Tumblr?
Yes. So we have Anonymous. What do you want to call him?
Oh God. Funzo.
Funzo says, I didn't send any comments for the Golden Armory episode because I didn't want to be too negative, but after listening to the podcast and learning about the Junior Woodchuck connection, I have to say that I can't believe there were even more missed opportunities in that episode than I realized. Bad episodes happen every show, but it's annoying when one throws away so many opportunities for good character development and lore explanation.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
yeah,
I'm adding a but here because we have this thing in this podcast where we'll say something and then immediately
it'll come true immediately. Christ, Faby. I think Gandra.
Yeah.
I think we talked about Goofy.
We'll just say things and then they'll immediately prove us wrong.
Yeah, or look. Yeah. Oh my God. So obviously at this point, we're recording this. Season 3 has not come out yet.
No.
But the first episode looks like it might be either talking about the Tome of the Library of Alexandria or the first Junior Woodchuck guidebook, like we said should have been in the episode. We also said there should have been Huey and Della bonding and stuff. So we'll see if we get that.
That's still yeah.
Yeah, because that was what was I think our biggest deal, and that the Junior Woodchuck connection could be a vehicle for that bonding. Mm-hmm. So we'll see.
We'll see. But yeah, just the fact that we're like, hey, all of this lore is missing.
Yeah.
And they're like, we got you.
They're like, oh, shut the fuck up. We already had it planned.
Honestly, someone was like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Or to think we're geniuses for...
Honestly.
For
figuring it out.
For figuring it out.
Our minds.
Our minds.
Didn't we come up with all of this at Disneyland? Oh, no. We were at a restaurant.
Yeah, we were walking back from a restaurant.
So, another anonymous says...
who's this? Who's in this episode?
Pegleg Meg.
Pegleg Meg, that's right. We see her, but she doesn't speak.
Yeah. So Pegleg Meg says, I know this episode might have caused some debate in the fandom, but I think what is throwing some people off was when Della said the, if you want to be a part of this family line, because it was probably reminiscent to what Scrooge said to Webby back in The Last Crash with the you are not family line. Or it could be likened to Della saying, I'll take it from here and nothing can stop Della Duck, meaning it probably did not intend to come off the way it sounded, but still.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Like, it comes off, like, harsher than it's meant to.
I mean, I'll never forgive Scrooge.
Oh my god, yeah. And it's nothing that will be said and then not be acknowledged again, I feel.
Yeah.
Like, Webby goes back to calling Scrooge Uncle Scrooge without acknowledging
and his rage awakened.
Yeah. Without acknowledging the fact that he, said that to her.
Like, that still bugs me.
Yes. Yeah, I think that was one of our issues when we recapped Shadow War.
It's been over a year.
I know it's been over a year, and still, I wish Scrooge had apologized. Like, I think that's, like, probably the one of the few things 87 has over this show is the Scrooge and Webby bond was throughout, like, every single episode she was in.
Like, they were always very sweet to each other.
Yes.
I love that.
Why are you always so mean to Fardaric, Uncle Scrooge? He's my friend.
Webby, my darling, you're wasting your kindness on this rogue.
Even when Beakley would be like, I don't give a fuck about my granddaughter.
Yeah. Scrooge was there.
Scrooge was
when her daughter was turned into a 50-foot tall monstrosity, Scrooge was there.
Yeah, which is parody of the 50-foot woman. Yes. But yeah, okay. So another anonymous.
Yeah. Ah, fuck. That one kid, the birthday boy at Funzo's.
Okay. Birthday boy at Funzo asks, what do you think of the family picture that Glomgold had?
Like,
Where'd he get it?
We talked about this. He snuck into the house and stole it. He was looking through Scrooge's photo albums.
I love that Glomgold's in it.
Yeah.
I mean, Gyro, fuck.
Yes,
it's
Gyro.
Gyro's in this photo. Just standing there.
Just standing there.
Okay, another anonymous. The Hobo King.
Sure.
That's I feel bad saying. The Hobo King says, thanks for the great podcast. What do you think of the season 3 episode titles we know so far?
I don't remember the titles beyond. Well, I think like the first one's like the Treasure of the Junior Woodchucks or something, which we talked about just now, potentially being the Tome of the Library of Alexandria, or the first Junior Woodchuck guidebook that they're looking for. Alright, so Challenge of the Senior Junior Woodchucks that we mentioned, Quack Pack, Double O Duck, and You Only Crash Twice, The Lost Harp of Nirvana, hold it together, Faby, Louise 11, Astro Boyd, and The Rumble for Ragnarok. So, Challenge of Junior Woodchucks, we know. Quack Pack is going to be a shit show. I'm so excited. There's humans in there who are like feral wild animals. We're gonna get Gene the Genie. We're gonna get Goofy.
My father.
Yes, some other unannounced voice actor. Don Cheadle coming back as Donald.
Right? Oh.
And Double O Duck, we only crashed twice. This is like DuckTales 2017's longest con. That they are bringing Double O Duck into this shit.
Listeners, I'm crying. I'm not crying.
No.
Like, I cried about it before.
Yes.
you guys know, like, I honestly lost hope.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, you did.
That it was ever going to happen.
You did. You did lose hope.
I very much did. But see, that's when life gets me.
Yep.
Life is like, I'm like, oh, you know what, I'm going to stop. And then life is like, we got you, bitch.
We got you. DuckTales 2017's longest con.
Yeah. Yeah. They specifically got my hopes down. Yep.
So we're insanely excited for that. Super excited for Steelbeak.
Yes. Oh my god.
Yeah. We'll get more into all that when the episode comes out. We're very excited. The Lost Harp of Nirvana. I'm almost I'm guessing we're gonna get Neptunia from Darkwing Duck in that.
Yes.
Right. And
that would be so cool. Yeah. I love her.
And they'll finally let her be like, because she's super strong in us. They'll finally let her be like terrifying. I'm very excited. I'm very excited.
I love that.
And Louis 11, which will have the Caballeros, and I'm thinking Daisy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the summary is like Louis trying to get the Caballeros into like some high profile party to sing, and the party planner is not letting them in, and I'm going to assume that's Daisy.
Probably, yeah. Honestly, yeah.
Yeah. And then Astro Boyd. I can't believe I didn't mention that Boyd is literally like Astro Boy before this.
I thought we did.
Did we? I hope we did.
I think we did. I don't remember anything we fucking talked about.
I don't remember. Did we acknowledge the terrifying backstory that Astro Boy has?
Yeah, we did. I think we did. Either that or it was just a conversation you and I had.
No, we talked about the robot thing. The robot kid. The other one.
But I'm pretty sure we have mentioned that
I don't think on the podcast. Because we mentioned...
Mention AI.
AI. I talked at length about AI, but not Astro Boy.
And the My Girl Bees.
And the My Girl Bees. That's right.
But no, it might just be a conversation you and I had.
I think so. And that episode, I think, should be Gyro backstory.
Yes, because it would fit the theme of what we know.
Yes. And then Rumble for Ragnarok, I assume will be Hercules and some other gods, because Ragnarok, that's like Norse mythology.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Love that.
That's fun.
I can't wait to see my best friend Hercules.
I know. Very
Sorry, you're replaced.
Oh no! Actually, I'm fine. If it's Hercules, I'm fine with that, actually. He deserves it.
He deserves me. Aw. Is that all we have?
For the episodes, yeah, so far.
Okay.
So we're very excited.
Oh, I'm so excited. I keep saying this, but like, Double O Duck comes a day out before my birthday, and I'm just like, it's a gift for me.
It's your gift. It's your gift. You deserve this.
But yeah, okay, so we have another question from Araminakilla20, who says, Hola chicas, I saw Don Carnage was outraged at Flynn Hart because he betrayed them after making his big family speech that he gave. Oh, that gave me the sensation that the pirate somehow appreciates family and that betraying it is a very low move. What do you think?
I mean, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the pirate, like, code, kind of.
Yeah. Because his, like, little pirate troop, they're like a family.
Mm-hmm.
When he's not getting annoyed and throwing them overboard.
But drama people, theater kids be like that.
That's true, though. That's true. Because we saw that they reconciled at the end of their episode.
Yeah.
So I assume their bond is stronger than ever.
Yeah. The pirates and drama kids be like that.
They be like that.
So yeah, I like that. He's very dramatic.
Yes.
Okay, so I might mispronounce this, but it's Zeeks. Says, so I know you'll be gushing about the season 3 preview. I'll leave that alone. The intro of this episode was hot fire, right? And how did you feel about Mastermind Louie and the ending? Did he keep all that money? Is Louie the richest duck in the world now? What would the world look like? The people must know. Love the podcast, by the way. Re-listening to it now. And it is.
It's cut off.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what else they were going to say, but thank you.
But thank you. The fact that you re-listened to us.
Yes, thank you. Surprising.
Yeah, honestly. Honestly, what would the world be like with Louie?
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah, like, I feel like he wouldn't go, like, full Richie Rich, kind of, like, useless gadgets in the world, now.
Yeah, no, yeah.
He would be kind of responsible, but he is very much like I'm a child, so I don't know what being a billionaire actually entails.
Oh my God, He's like, money, I want all the things I've always wanted.
Yeah. But it's like, I don't take into account that, like, I am basically a business owner as well, and I'm in charge of all these people.
I'm in charge of the most powerful business in the world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Probably.
Another anonymous, Ma Beagle's Gucci bag.
Yes.
Says, since Beak was supposed to go against Gyro, who do you think would win in a fight?
Gyro.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gyro wouldn't even need an invention. Like, just the sheer unbridled rage would let him just tear Beaks apart.
Honestly, yeah. Just go at it.
Yes, he would.
Just all that frustration of his, like, inventions and everything.
Just and then his hatred of Mark Beaks.
Yeah.
Where was Gizmoduck for all this, actually?
Gizmoduck and Gyro, where were they?
Gizmoduck is supposed to be keeping an eye on Magica. She's working at the local Chuck E. Cheese.
I don't know, honestly. What the hell?
Yeah, whatever.
I guess we'll find out next season.
Okay, yes.
So, another anonymous.
Yes, all of the nameless Beagle Boys.
The Beagle entity.
Yes.
Says, I'm really excited for the new podcast. Are you guys going to do Darkly Dawn's part 2?
Oh, this is a fun segue.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, as we said in our last episode, we are starting a new podcast.
Yeah.
Amores Patos face the Disney Afternoon to keep our brand.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And we will be recapping first the first episode of 10 Disney Afternoon shows. So that means Gummy Bears, DuckTales, Tailspin, Goof Troop, and I think lastly, Mighty Ducks.
Yes.
And so
we are skipping some.
We are skipping some. So we're skipping the Aladdin, Timon and Pumbaa, and Hercules. Off the top of my head, we're skipping those because we don't want to kind of get into based off like kind of already existing properties, and we don't vibe with them.
No. I love Timon and Pumbaa,
yes.
By the way. They're my favorite. But yeah, no.
Yeah, no. And so, like I said, we'll be reviewing the first episode of every single show.
Mm-hmm.
So we cover all the bases and give them all equal representation.
Yes.
And after that, we'll be taking suggestions from our listeners. Mm-hmm. Though we won't be allowing every episode to be DuckTales or Darkwing. Like, there'll be we'll put a moratorium. So we go one Darkwing, one DuckTales, and then you're cut off for a while.
Yeah. And then you gotta give the other shows a chance.
Yeah, give the other shows some love.
So probably eventually we'll do it.
Yeah, so we'll probably eventually do Darkly Dawn the Duck Part 2, though that won't be the episode we'll review for Darkwing. For Darkwing,
no.
we'll review the pilot. That's a sinking feeling. Since we did recap Darkly Dawn the Duck Part 1.
We technically also reviewed Part 2.
Yes, but due to complications...
That's not seeing the light of day.
Ever. So, eventually we will review it if people ask for it. But for Darkwing, the first episode we will be reviewing is A Sinking Feeling. Mm-hmm. Keep an eye out for that. Follow Amores Patos Faces the Disney Afternoon. We are at Amores Patos 2.
Yes.
To find that podcast.
Patos _2.
Yes.
Also, please look at our fucking amazing art.
Oh my god, yes. We got Michael again at Dystopian Graffiti to do our cover art. It's amazing. It's beautiful. I love just staring at it.
Same. Oh yeah, same. I'm gonna make it my phone cover.
It's really great. So, obviously, you can follow us at Amores Patos on Twitter.
You can also find us at Tumblr at Amores Patos Podcasts.
Yes. Send us questions at amorespatospodcast@gmail.com.
You can also review us on iTunes.
Yes, leave us a lovely review.
Try to read it. No, I'm kidding. We will read it.
We will read it.
We will try to see it because it's weird.
When we remember to check and if it hopefully shows up, because that doesn't always show up. So that's fun too.
Yeah.
And thank Michael, obviously, at Dystopian Graffiti for our lovely cover art. And at long last, saludos amigos.
Saludos amigos.